Damn, so early shots is crazy. But nah, it do be like that though. Oh shit, no, it never be on purpose, bro. But I'm other than that, I'm doing good, man. Can't complain, son. Can't complain. Shit, litty. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny because it's usually every live too. Like, it's like right when you come in, I just look. Oh, Beto here. Let me let me wrap this up real fast. That's funny, dog. That's bad funny, son. Okay, okay, okay. I got you. Yeah, sometimes that should be finicky, man. Settings and all that. What's shaking, chat? How y'all doing? Y'all chilling? G Magging on a G wagon? Oh, word? Oh, damn. Feelings. Can y'all hear my brother Abito? Let me know. Hey, what's up, Robbie? Gotta make sure I can see the chizzy. Oh man, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna go over like 3 hours of sleep right now, son. But we all good though. We gonna be litty. Bad Wolf in the building. Robin in building. Chilling, chilling. How y'all weekend been? Y'all been good money? Well, it's only 3 o'clock, but are you gonna walk the dog? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I seen you in like 20 years. I see you in like 20 years. Oh, oh yeah, shout out to Hazel, son. Hazel be on one, son. Shout out to Hazel. Big Hazel in the building. Trailer made the gang. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me promote this Simple Man song real fast while I am here. If you haven't heard Simple Man Better Things, THANGS, we trying to get that to 1,000 views because it's criminally underrated right now. Y'all go click off whatever y'all got clicked on right now on a different tab. Don't click this live off. You feel me? Go to a different tab, click Better Things, go play that, go stream that, and run them numbers up. You heard? Trailer made the game, respectfully. Big V's in the building. Big V. What up, Big V? How you doing, Big V? Vanessa rolled in on us. Oh, sorry. Taking shots early in the game. You heard? My fault. My fault. I didn't mean to. I did, but I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Oh man. Can y'all hear my brother Beto? Oh yeah, you good money. Hey, hey Amber, what up? Oh, I'm doing good, Big V. Oh yeah, you good money. Just warn me and try to put me on point where like, the next day do not stream and then go into Discord until like 3, 4 in the morning. That is not a good idea. It's not a good idea at all, son. I am tired. And then right after this, I got a podcast. Hold on, I don't want to mess the brother name up. Hold on. I finally got IG. By the way, I followed you on there. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna follow you back right now. See where my ADHD go. I know I was talking to my son just now. Hold on. Where we at? Hey, Big V. Uh, right at. Hey, y'all hear Beto? Hey, Big Lane in the fucking building. Big. Hey, later. How you doing?
Audio check, 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 check. Finished. Finished. Huh? Okay. There we go. All right. I'm
Worries
back. I'm back.
all around
I am
us
back.
in your days. It's that bottom free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Timon and Pumbaa. You need no worries. For the rest of your
Nice
days.
song, Doe. Nice song, Doe.
It's no problem. I'm, I'm over here zoned out. My fault.
All right, I think we back. I think we back now. Doe, can you hear me?
Back at it like some crack addicts. Yeah, I hear you, brother.
You got me? All right, word. And I'm actually sounding good on the YouTube now, so we are good.
Chizzy, y'all
We
can
are
hear
good
him?
to go. Y'all hear me now? Y'all, I'm back. I am back. We're good.
Hey.
Let me know if y'all hear me. Let me get some couches. Let me get some potatoes. Let me get a little everything. Well, I'm assuming they hear me, but I don't want to do my intro
The
again, though. It's
whole gumbo pot.
I ain't even gonna do that legendary intro until I know that I'm heard. I gotta be heard. Beto got something to say.
Hey, Elena, Chizzy. Yeah, we good money?
Okay. I think
Big
Elena said
V.
we good.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get it.
All right, here we
Make
go.
sure
Here
I
we
can see
go.
that Chizzy.
What up, Couch Gang and Couch? Okay. What up, Couch Gang and Couch Potatoes? Welcome back to BITO'S Couch Potato Podcast. It's your boy Bito back with another podcast episode. And as y'all seen, there was a little bit of difficulties in the beginning, but it's all right. And today's guest, it's another reactor, another popping reactor. We got some internet beef, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to going live. So today we doing it live together, you know what I'm saying? When I come on, he leaves. When I sign on, he go live. It's just this whole thing. But we locked him down for the conversation today. This is the homie,
Oh,
Big
shit.
Doe. DF Domo from the DF Domo reaction channel, and we are here to chat and talk that major rap shit. So give a round of applause to my man Domo, man, and welcome him to the channel, man, and welcome to the couch. How we living today, brother?
Hey, we litty in the city. You
We
heard? Nah, I
back.
feel good to be here. Big Go, appreciate you. Appreciate you for even having me up here respectfully. You heard? It's about to be litty, son.
Yes,
Feel
sir.
me?
Yes,
And I
sir.
definitely do those lives on purpose. And every time I see your name,
Yep,
I'm like,
every
oh
time.
yeah,
I,
let's
I
let's
see
wrap
the
this up.
eyes dart to the chat, and you're like, all right, Beto said what up, or Europe, or whatever. All right, we out of here. We out of here. One
Like, all
song and
right,
done.
what time is it now?
Uh huh. If I ain't sending no dono request cash, he's like, yo, I gotta go, dog. I gotta be out. You know what I mean? I see what it is. I know what this relationship is, man. It's all good. It's an exchange. It's a transaction relationship here, man. I get
Oh shit!
it.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
I
Oh
understand
shit!
Bito's worth. It's cool.
Oh man,
But
nah.
what's going on, my
For the
brother,
people.
man? How's everything in life, man? How's life? How's the channel? How's
Uh,
growing, man? Just tell the people about yourself for those that might not be familiar with DF Domo, man. Give a little people insight.
oh, you want to talk about the origin
Yeah,
story
we
and
giving
all that?
origins here, bro. We start from the beginning, bro. We do the
Oh
same
shit!
rundown like everybody else.
Ah. See, I was born in 1853, right? So
So you was
this
a
is
slave?
not
No.
nobody knows this, right? I was a freedman, my brother. I was a freedman. But nah, in all seriousness, I'm from Harlem, New York, man. You heard, born and
Mm-hmm.
raised Harlem, New York. Even though I've lived in Queens, Bronx. I'm in Queens right now, so so from Harlem, feel me? My upbringing, feel me? I was my mom Dukes and all that. My pops was out here fucking everybody, so you know how that life go. Like he was doing his one and twos.
Right,
You feel
right.
me?
Papa was a
Man,
Rolling Stone.
but pop, yeah, OD rolling in the stones though. Like he was out here terrorizing Harlem, son. Like, shout out to pops though. Always love pops. But damn, I don't really be answering questions like that. Feel me? I don't know how to. I
No,
don't
it's
know
all
how to
good. You know what I'm
get
saying?
into it.
We'll end up politicking and
But
shit, but I like to introduce people to the channel, to the couch, and let people just give a little introduction to themselves. I got you.
okay. Yeah, but I'm just Damo man from Harlem. Feel me?
Word.
Most of my hip hop takes would definitely be biased and East Coast biased because I'm from where I'm from. You
Oh
feel
yeah, we
me?
definitely gonna get into that. And
And
I got some
yeah,
questions for you,
man.
brother. I got a bunch of questions
Oh
for you,
shit.
man, in regards to
Oh,
just we do A and W's over here, so we got some questions about what you like, what type of music you like, the hip hop conversations, and you've seen how we
uh huh.
trap people up with the answers and whys. So we setting you up too. So stay tuned, dog. Stay tuned. But
Oh shit.
yep,
Damn, bro.
yep,
I'm getting
yep,
interrogated.
yeah, yeah. It's your turn. Everybody gets a turn. But
Fuck. But all right, we gonna be litty. We good. We good.
Word,
We good. We
word,
good.
word. So, I mean, I just got a couple of questions getting into, just reactions and everything that you've been doing. So, what got you into creating your channel and just how long have you been reacting for?
I started reacting. I think last year August. I started doing reactions, but I had my channel for like 3 4 years because
Okay.
I was doing gaming content at first. You feel me? I was
Right,
doing
right.
gaming content. I got a spot. Shout out to you probably know Corey Kendrick, the gaming dude.
Nah,
Nah,
I'm not.
no,
I'm
by
getting
myself.
into this
Okay, that's
space
cool.
myself, man.
Uh,
I'm getting familiar with people all the time. So, yeah.
okay, okay, so yeah, I got inspired to create a channel because of Corey Kendrick, and he one of the dopest, especially in the Black Sector of Gaming. He got like 22 million subscribers, all that shit.
Oh shit.
Feel me? So I was like, oh, I could do this too. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing the gaming shit. That shit was not working, gang, like at all, son. That shit was ass. I go live and get 0 views, son. Like, this shit
He's
was
like, shit was
terrible, son.
scathing out here, B.
Yeah, I gotta do something. You feel me? So during the height, probably like in the middle of the Kendrick and Drake beef,
Okay.
I started seeing these compilations of all these other reactors reacted to it, and I was like, "Oh, this is fire!" Like, you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Because I'm already entrenched in the Drake and Kendrick shit, but seeing people react to it, I was like, "Oh, this is dope!" Like, like this is dope as hell.
Word.
So now there was like 2 reactors that I followed. Dude, I'm Dante. He do gaming and reacting, and there's a woman named D Chanel. Those was the ones that I would say inspired me to get into reactions.
Okay.
You feel me? So, but my first reaction wasn't the Drake shit though, because I seen everybody running with it, and I didn't want to just jump on the bandwagon. So my first reaction, I know you're gonna hate this. My first, my first reaction was Eminem's Houdini, son,
You know what's
and
funny?
that's the
I seen
what
your
happened?
post about that, and I was gonna ask you about it. So I guess we here, dog. I guess we here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh shit! Here we go. so, but at this time, I was skied up because I didn't want to show the face yet. You heard?
Okay.
So I had the ski mask on, and then I said, "I'm gonna react to this song, and then if it's good, I'm gonna continue reacting to
Continue.
it.
If
If
it's
it's
bad, I'm gonna cut
bad,
the shit off. Oh yeah, I seen
shit
the
is
video,
ass."
dog.
You feel me? Oh, you see, that video was like 47 seconds.
And trust me, though, I ain't mad at you, brother, cause I agree with you. I looked at that, and I was like,
A
trust me, I
word.
don't fuck with Houdini, bro. I ain't fucking with that song,
That
dog. Like,
shit
let me tell you about
ass,
Houdini.
boy.
Houdini, bro, was probably like all Eminem singles are trash when they come
Uh-huh.
out and hit the radio. Like that's me as an Eminem fan. I do not bang with
Yeah.
mainstream Eminem songs, but I get the market. You know what I'm saying? I get that's kind of the
Mm-hmm.
origins of how he's been. Like Hi My Name, it was just as goofy as Houdini. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
the same formula for Eminem when he drops music. So I was not looking forward to the Death of Slim Shady, which actually ended up being a fire ass album. But when that single rolled out, I was like, oh shit, here we go. So I'm surprised you actually reacted to it. I called that shit Houdini, 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 Houdini. Like I was upset. So I reacted to it. I
That shit
fucked up.
was terrible, son. You back to the whole thing?
Oh, bro, I did a whole my first upload, which is funny that you said your first
Uh-huh.
upload was that. My first upload was the Death of Slim Shady album reaction. So I ended up getting
Oh,
through it like that.
okay.
So I was like, all right, let's get into this. I got to Houdini, which was like what 5 tracks in, and I was like, yeah, this shit sucks, y'all. I'm like, I'm sorry, this shit's ass. But here's the thing: as soon as I said this shit was ass, motherfuckers was like, well, your audio's ass. It was my first 3 uploads, so they was like, your audio's ass. They was like, you should re-upload all this shit because it sucks. And I was just like, all right, dude,
Yo,
like, come
I
check with me in a
hate this
year. You feel me? But yeah,
stands, bro. I hate them. Oh, Bito, you break it up.
I'm about to say, I think you started breaking up too. That was crazy. It just happened. What up, GOAT? Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it. What up, GOAT?
That shit.
Word, you was just in the Matrix. You was on your Keanu Reeves just now. We got you.
Hey, go. What up, Gengi?
My guy, what's good, dog? Appreciate you
Salute
sliding
the
to the couch.
GOAT.
You hear me now? Are we still lagging?
Yo.
You hear me now? Dope. Think we lost Doe. I think we lost Doe, bro. Did we lose Doe? You hear? Something? Nothing? Everything? Is it a me thing? It's me?
Good money. I've been talking this whole time.
Oh,
Let me
that's
check
crazy.
my internet though. But my internet sometimes be on some bullshit.
Yeah, StreamYard has been real weird with me last couple of weeks, man, but my internet's good though. But you hear me now? Ghost said, "This is what happens when y'all talk crazy about Eminem's Houdini. This is what y'all get." It's not StreamYard, it's the combo. What the fuck? Today's just a funny day today, huh? All right, dog. Yo. All right. Technical difficulties part two, because this is what happens on a Saturday, I guess, where we can't go through clear. I'm reading the chat though. Go to fool, man. Go got me dying. Maybe it is our fault though.
It's,
You know what I'm saying? We should praise the Houdini video. You feel me? We should praise
it's
it.
like, oh, where are you talking about? Our goat.
Yep. Nah, we gotta shut it down. We gotta shut it down. But yeah, like I was saying,
I'm sorry.
like I was saying before Eminem
I
cut my internet
apologize.
off, the Houdini song was not my thing, man. I definitely 100% agree with you, but overall, that was probably honestly the only song that I didn't like out of the Death of Some Shady, just mainly because it was a overall great project, great concept album and everything. I mean, I'm still listening to that shit today. You know what I mean? A whole year later, so.
Oh shit. I haven't gonna lie. I think I just skimmed. I skimmed through the album. I think I heard like 2, 3 joints. I can't name them. That was cool with me. Like you feel me? But I don't know. Eminem hasn't been all that to me. I think the last album I liked from Eminem was making what's that shit? Is
Music
it
to be
Making a
murdered by.
Murderer? Yeah, that shit is
You
fire.
know what's funny is
That
that
album is fire.
you're right. That's a tough album, and it's another good concept album. You know what I'm saying? Off of just horror movie
Yeah.
themes and Alfred Hitchcock, like Hitchcock. That was a great album as well too. Which is funny you say that, and I have to go back and revisit that album mainly because as I've done a couple of reactions off of A and B side, I'm sitting here like,
Uh
damn, I really didn't appreciate these albums in real time. But I also have I hold Eminem to a high standard, like to
Okay.
such a high
Okay. I
standard
respect
where
that.
like if you're not capturing that '03 to or sorry that '99 to '03 feel for me, and then you're going into like
Uh
a relapse bag or something where it's like you're trying to find yourself
huh.
again. I think that's where I get a little deterred from him. But then when I go back, I'm like,
Okay.
nah, he's rapping because sometimes he gets excuse me, he gets so into his rap flows and his cadences and double time and just like crazy bars that sometimes if you're just casually listening, you're not gonna catch it. But if you want to sit down and listen to them bars and break them down, which is what I've gotten through
Uh
with those
huh.
albums on here, I'm like, oh yeah, he's killing this shit. So I mean, Eminem's my goat regardless. You know what I'm saying? And not everything you're gonna like from your artist is gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So.
I agree. I agree. I think that's what the thing that with M over the years that got me is because he got too technical. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the technicality of it
Mm-hmm.
all, but when it's just technical with no substance added to it, at least for me, I just be like, all right, you just rapping. Like, I don't want to do it, make it a race thing, but you just doing a typical white boy rap. Like you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pinnacle, tentacle, spin the window, deliver cool here in the channel, and they're not saying shit. You're not saying nothing at all, but it sound good though. I'm a lyrical individual, spiritual, critical. Everybody know me
Hey, listen,
spiritual. Like,
man,
all right, bro.
you ain't about to do the 2011 BET cipher on me and act like that shit was tough, bro. You not about to disrespect him like that, and I will not let you say he's doing a typical white boy rap. I will refuse to let you say that because
Nah,
I
come
call it the
on,
choppy flow.
son.
but I won't say your typical white boy rap because I know what you mean by the typical white boy rap and flow. And I
Uh-huh.
don't think Eminem gives you those filler bullshit bars. You just be like, why'd you say that? And what the fuck was that? I think that's really what it is from M. But M is
Nah,
always gonna be
sometimes,
like,
man.
I mean, I can
Sometimes it be
say
bullshit.
there's something from the Eminem show where he says oh, what the fuck? I forget the line on top of my head. I'm gonna bring that back later. But he do say some things and you like whatever. But you gotta remember that fast double time rap. Jay-Z used to
Uh-huh.
rap like that. A lot of dudes from the 90s,
Yeah, with the Fushnickers and all that.
they used
Yeah.
to really rap like that. So I don't really call it what you just called it. You know what I'm saying?
See, but the only reason I call it that to keep it a bean is because every time I hear a white rapper, not all the white rappers, but most of the time they all got the like. It's like I select your shoot fighter, and then it's got Eminem style, and that's it. Like you feel me? Select your fighter, it's just like Eminem. And then they all just pick
No,
that
I
bag.
get it because once again, most white folks will love Eminem and rap because that's their inspiration
Yeah,
sometimes. So I can't knock it. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock that you're gonna try
yeah,
to pick and adapt that, in my opinion. But it goes back to you better be saying some shit though, and that's how I feel with like double
yeah,
time and rap. You
man.
better be saying some shit in those lyrics. You better be doing those compound syllables and all that while you're doing it. If you're just like,
Yeah.
I spin him and I flip him, I dip him and I dip him, and you saying that, and then I slow it down and I go read your lyrics on Lyrical Genius, and I'm like, oh, that's all you said? That's when I get a little
You ain't
upset.
say nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I
It's
understand.
like
I understand.
the skill is dope. But I can't do that shit. I can say
Right,
that. I can't do that.
100%.
But if I was to try and then I just sound just like you, the spiritual, lyrical, critical, individual,
Yo,
piston
stop,
tool,
stop,
like
stop.
so, let's big up the cipher
Because I
though.
know
When he
what you're
first
taking it
started
from,
it,
and I love that
I know
fucking cipher. Stop it.
he's like, in your swimming pool. I was like, I am. Like, all right, bro.
Do you know I hold that cipher to a high regard, and I cannot allow you to kill me with the lyrical, miracle,
but
spiritual, individual, criminal,
but that's what how he
subliminal in your
started it
swimming
though.
pool. Yeah,
In
he
your
didn't say
swimming pool.
shit, but he did the subliminal, lyrical, miracles. Like he did all that, bro. Like he was joking around. He was trolling. He
Now I
can
get it, but
troll.
think about it. These other rappers, they don't be joking, son. They really rap like that.
I mean, nah, bro. Tyler
I'm not
Creator
gonna call his
literally
name
went
out
on
like that.
Funk Flex and said, "Me and Punk Flex ride around looking for men with bald heads and
But,
butt sex." Like, what are you talking about? Like,
but that was fire because it was funny as
so
hell.
that was funny as hell. But lyrical, miracle,
But think
spiritual,
about it though.
individual,
Like, think about
criminal. Is it funny in your swimming pool? And then they literally have to say, "Oh," because it wasn't meant to be serious, nigga. God
nah,
damn
that
it.
Tyler the Creator shit was
Oh, bro, that
crazy.
was the most funniest freestyle I think I've ever seen because I was not
I
expecting
think I
it,
know that
bro.
shit word for word, which is nasty. Why is that in my catalog? Like, he said, what he said? He said, me and Flex looking in the index for rough
For
buff neck
rough
niggas
necks
with
and
some hot
butt
butt
sex,
sex.
bro. That shit crazy, dog. And Flex is like, nah, bro, what we doing? What we talking about? But he's a clown for that. Like, once again, when you're so talented at the rap shit, bro, you can kind of play around and do little goofy shit. I mean, Eminem came out with the song "Fact," which is the easily Eminem's worst song of all time. In my opinion, "Fact" is crazy. This dude said, "Put a
Oh
gerbil in my
shit!
buns." You know what I'm saying? Like,
What? I didn't even hear that.
oh
What he
yeah,
said?
go listen to I think I'm going, and I'm not even gonna finish the rest. But yeah, go listen to that. Go listen to that, B.
Nah, he said he put a gerbil in his buns, and
Yes.
then white people resonate with that shit too. He's like, yeah, I got a gerbil right now. Like, start grabbing little Sammy out the thing.
Oh man. But but I got another question for you too, though, man, because I do like to talk
All right.
about the individuals on the couch as well too, because with
Okay.
networking and putting people out there, you never know who's watching, you never know who wants to be interested in what you do. So this is kind of what I like to
Yeah.
do, man. So also on not a serious note, but with some questions,
Okay.
what are
Okay.
like your plans or intentions with like your channel? Like, where do you see your channel going in 2 years? Since it seems like you've gotten invested into the reaction side of the YouTube world, do you feel like you're gonna grow with that and commit to that more or less because you're seeing the growth and the output
Uh,
from it?
I think I'll probably branch off a little bit in 2 years, but I'm still gonna be doing reactions. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? I would do country rap reaction. I do I'm like recently. I'm about to start doing. I'm gonna do the Clips album because I've been hearing some great things about that
Damn,
shit.
you ain't heard it
But
yet?
Nah, I've only heard like some of the singles off it.
Okay.
People been saying it's a classic. Like
Well,
it's a
I was
classic
ready to
off
have a
rip.
whole conversation with you about that because I want to
Oh
review it with you.
damn.
Damn, I'll wait. Then we'll
Okay.
talk again.
But yeah. I'm gonna do. Of course, I'm gonna do reactions, but I want to get into like doing more skits, putting my music out.
Okay.
I already
Okay.
had the idea. I had floated the idea last year because I wrote like 2 movies in my phone. I wanted to
Nice.
start doing the movies and all that. So yeah, in 2 years, I want to at least give people more of me, like
Okay.
from my I suppose I've been this. I be bullshitting, but I got this supposed to do this series called what's that shit? Unspoken Word, which is me doing my poems that I got on my phone and
Yep.
just putting it in different settings and stuff like that, just
Okay.
to give people more of me. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. Just still stick to the reactions,
Mm.
but get to know me more or through my content
Word.
besides just the laughs and all that.
Right, right, and that's dope because I've noticed I went through your channel a little bit. I went through your IG a little bit more because I gotta do my homework a little bit too. And I know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I noticed that you was big on the skits, and I've seen a couple of skits through Two Girls One Pod. Also, big shout out to Two Girls One Pod as well too. We gonna have a
hey,
conversation with them
big
soon as
man,
well. Soon,
big
word.
crawfish.
And seeing you do your skits, I'm like, oh, he's got some versatility, and you're trying to get into different bags of things. So, do you feel like you was like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back to that because I built a fan base, I built a following, I've got viewership basically. So now you can kind of go into things. And I heard you mention, I want to involve me in it and have people see me. Do you think all reactors or people that come onto this space and create content, they start with one niche and then they're like, no, I
Uh-huh.
want people to embrace me, so they start thinking about other ideas? Is that where you think you're at right now too?
Yeah, because I think if you do anything for too long, it gets stagnated.
Yes.
So and then if you don't have like people, people rock with us, beat though. So we have the core audiences that rock with us,
Mm-hmm.
but they a lot of reactors, especially on the mainstream, don't get to show themselves. So all you thinking is a robot. I'm gonna just do react to this, react to this, react to this. So when they fall off, if they do fall off, it's because people don't not attached to them. They don't
Mm-hmm.
see the human side. You just looking at this by entertainment. But now if you got a human side, and then people
Yeah.
like, oh, I can relate to you. That's how.
Right.
That's why people like artists.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you saying something that's relatable to me that's going on right now in my
Big
life.
facts.
So I want to show people like, oh, I'm a regular dude. So, but I always say that though in my lives. I'm a regular dude. Son. I
Mm-hmm.
have
Oh,
conversations
right
with
there with you. I'm a
most
little
people
old
in
beef
my
on the
tribe.
couch.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
most people in my tribe know if you just hit me on my IG, I'm gonna respond.
Right.
Probably
Right.
2-3 days later, but I'm gonna respond.
Uh huh.
But I'm gonna definitely respond and have a conversation because I ain't special, bro. I
Right.
just picked up
You're
the
not too
camera.
big. You're not too big for your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody.
Yeah,
I feel like you should never feel like you may be too big for your audience. And like I think when you get to a certain level, obviously, like it comes to a time where like you can't really just interact and engage with
yeah, of
everybody.
course, of
But
course.
I feel like when you're on the up and you're coming and you're going and you're figuring out what you got to do, I think the most important part and what I represent on my channel, especially, is the engagement. You know what I'm saying? Is connecting with the people in the
Facts.
comments, whether it's positive, negative, or in between. I think all
Yeah.
engagement is good engagement at the end of the day. So I feel like if I grow an audience with that, because once again, everybody wants to be a part of something too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to
Facts.
feel a part.
Facts.
They wanna feel like they've been heard, been seen, whatever the case may
Mm-hmm.
be. And with that engagement and as you grow, I think that for both parties here, I think that'll just help our progression, man. And that's dope that you have that vision on it as well too.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And I won't keep it 100 with the tribe that at least I cultivated on my side. They helped me do a lot of mental shit too, because sometimes I be in my head a lot. Like you feel
Right.
me? You're a creator, so you understand. Like you just be in your head, and I think YouTube and IG and all these places give me a release. Like I now, like I know I'm not alone in this shit. You feel me? So
Word.
I want to get deeper, like sound like depressed and all that. But yeah, like
No, I mean that's real
I,
shit. You know,
this
people go
shit,
through
this
real
shit.
life things every day, bro. Like it's not to say like you were going too deep. It's more or less like it goes back to what we've already said. You got a human side. You know what I'm saying? You're not somebody that's just,
Yeah.
all up in the videos, all up in the camera, just dancing, reacting. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing all that. Like you express your real feelings about things and you're not trying to be this generic person that if you go to somebody else's channel, you're just like, yeah, I'm here for the music and this is great, but it's like, nah. Some days I feel like ads,
Yeah.
and some days I got shit going on, and I'm here to present. Like you show your vulnerability. You know what I'm saying? Every time people come on here and they
Hmm.
be like their true, authentic selves, it's always showing vulnerability, and I don't think people take that into accountability a lot.
Nah, I agree.
You know?
I agree 100%.
Yes, sir. Also, too, man, going into that as well as just feeling stagnant and just transitioning to another thing. Like, what's your favorite genre of music? And it's a two-parter. So, what's your favorite genre of
Okay.
music? And what was the first hip hop or CD, depending on your age? You know what I'm saying? Because some people was around the '90s with the cassette. So I'll say tape or CD that you bought.
Okay. Okay. My favorite genre, of course, is hip hop, man.
Okay.
Hip hop raised me. I'm from the Mecca. The first, it's two. It's two. I never purchased them. My mom purchased them. Don't laugh, right? So the first CD my mom ever bought me was the Bow Wow joint with the when he had the Cubs jersey on, the
Okay.
brown
Okay.
joint. Yeah. Was it the Browns? The Browns jersey, I think it
He's from
was.
Cleveland, so that
Whatever
makes
that
sense.
shit.
Or Ohio, whatever.
Yeah, with the dog shit. With the we had the dog on it. I forgot the
Okay.
name of the
I ain't gonna lie, I
album.
didn't, Bow Wow, me and Bow Wow like the same age, so when he was coming out, I was like, I ain't listening to this nigga, babe. I like the girls
Oh, okay,
album.
yeah, I respect it. So it was that album, and funny enough, she got me the Marshall Mathers LP.
What?
Both of those,
With the
Bro,
with the
I'm
explicit
telling you, because
content?
that's all that. You
Oh,
feel me?
your mom's was
Nigga?
gangster.
All of that. Son. My mom, I ain't gonna lie, son. Shout out to mom. I ain't gonna put her business out there. My mom was really outside, like
Your
she was
mom's
really
is
gangster. Like
gangster,
you feel
B.
me? So,
She said, "Yeah, we gonna listen to this shit, explicit content only, nigga."
oh, I was bumping weirdly. I was going through the Bow Wow album and then jumping into Eminem. It's like a whole
Two
different
different things.
dichotomy. You
Word.
feel me? Yeah. But yeah. So those are the two albums that well, technically introduced me to hip hop. But
Okay.
when I left mama crib, when I used to go to my cousin's crib, my aunt, rest in peace, Pam, she used to be bumping Tupac up and down through the crib, especially on
Mm.
Friday nights when they turn it up and lit. Bro, you know how much times I heard hit him up on repeat? like, you feel me? We
You
little
know that
kids
you
and
know that
little
that's why I F Joe B, you fat mother effer by heart.
all the bars, all the lyrics to that shit, son. And I love that song to this day, son.
Big facts.
Feel me? So I'll be with my cousins that's around my age. Then I got a bigger cousin. Shout out to my cousin Pokey. And I go in his room and he's introducing me to Big L, Children of the
Okay.
Corn,
Oh, okay.
Cam and
Oh,
them,
Cam and them. Yup.
Bloodshot.
Cam Mason, Bloodshot. Yup.
Yeah. And then a couple years later he introduced me to T.I. before T.I. got popping. So
Okay.
like my big cousin was the introduction to like underground shit, the locks, loaded. I mean,
Yup.
not loaded locks. That was later on, but the locks, Jada and them. Who else was it? I said Big L, Big Pun and them. So yeah,
All the
man,
rappers
I
from the
got
boroughs.
all different branches
Word.
of hip hop.
So your lineage basically sounds like you started with teeny bop raps and crazy
Yeah.
ass Marshall Mathers at the same time. So you got the introduction of both worlds. You're like, all right, this is what it's like for kids my age that rap, and then you're like, oh, this is that crazy shit
uh
that go on out here. All right,
Yeah,
bet.
it was
Yeah.
dope, son. It was a nice little dope introduction. You know what's the dopest part about that Bow Wow album? That
Wasn't
if you
Snoop on
took it
that?
out the CD, huh?
Wasn't there a Snoop feature on that? That bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay.
Yo,
Where my dog at?
yeah,
Bark with me now.
Bark with me now. That's my shit. Hold on, nah, Bow Wow's a slept on legend, son. I ain't gonna
Low
lie.
key, low
I ain't
key,
gonna
low
lie. He's
key, hell
definitely a
yeah.
fucking legend, son.
I just
Especially for
couldn't
the
rock because I'm like
teeny
too many
boppers
females
up.
that I like had the posters on the wall.
Oh well, that's understandable. like, like, shorty, get off his dick. Like, you
Don't
don't
get
know
your
that
soft
man.
ball, huh?
Oh shit! But the dope thing about that album, which I found out probably like a year after I got it, was if you take the CD out and put it in the computer, it came with a scooter game.
Oh
You feel
wow,
me? So you use Lil Bow Wow on a scooter. Like that
that's
was dope.
crazy.
Cause think about back then. Like
Right,
you feel
right.
me? You put it on a computer. You playing a scooter game. That was hard. That
That's
was hard,
crazy. I
son.
didn't even know that existed, dog. I never had the CD, so that's
Yeah.
crazy. And if I did, it might have been on bootleg, and the bootleg wasn't doing that. That's funny, man. That's funny. Now I heard you mention Tupac, and I was gonna save this one for
Yeah.
later as well too. And you being from New York and
Okay.
Tupac being a West Coast artist, and I'm gonna put air quotes on that because you see where I'm going. Do you
Yeah.
truly feel that that Tupac is a West Coast artist, or do you feel like he just represented the coast because he was signed with Death Row? Because I feel like technically Tupac was a West Coast artist for like 3 years, dog. Like we forgetting about the digital underground days. The days before that where he was running around in New York and shit like that. And we forget that he was
Yes.
born in, I want to say either
He's from
Harlem or
Harlem.
Bronx. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like
He's from
so
Harlem.
so so how are we saying that a dude that spent 2 years on a record label that
Mm-hmm.
was represented out west and had a bunch of West Coast dudes, how are we saying that he's a top West Coast artist of anything? I understand he reside, and then I'll say this too is like I
Okay.
understand Corrupt's from Philly or wherever, you know what I'm saying, and then but
Girl from Philly?
I think yeah, Corrupt ain't from L.A. He's from the East Coast too.
What?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. So
That's
I'm like I
crazy.
understand that, but I think with at least with Corrupt, I feel like he actually lived out there for like a lot of his life.
Yeah.
Where Tupac
Yeah, big chunk of his life.
was all over the place throughout his childhood. Yeah, he went to the
Mm-hmm.
Bay, but I'm like, I feel like he resided mostly in the East Coast. And then when you look at old interviews, dog, he was on the New York streets, Debo and bootleggers for selling his shit. Like he did a lot of his stuff
Facts.
in New York in the early before jail in '95.
Mm-hmm.
He was an East Coast rapper, bro. It was the
Yes.
magazines and in the East Coast West Coast thing that kind of shifted the faces at the time, which is Biggie and Tupac as the faces of the
Rest
East
in
and the
peace.
West. And I think everybody got blinded by that because I'm like, where is this West Coast shit coming from? So my fault, man. I just wanted to get your intake on that. Do you feel like Tupac's from West Coast, bro?
Um, I claim I believe, of course, because he's from Harlem, so I'm always gonna be biased. So I believe he's more of an East Coast artist than a West Coast artist, but I understand why the West Coast adopted him because of what he did for the scene
The impact.
during that time. Yeah, the impact he had. Tupac was wilding on the West, son.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was remember that during that time he was just putting out mad music, just going to the studio doing like 12 songs a night type, like you feel me, and then really putting the West Coast on his back during that time. And then if you from, of course, our era or the older era, they see that and they be like, oh yeah, he really rocking with the West Coast. And plus, remember the West Coast, East Coast beef. Nas was beefing with Death Row with them at the
Yeah.
time and all that. So I understand why the West Coast adopted him like that because a lot of the people our age and older listening to Tupac doing what they was doing out there at the time.
Yep.
Like you feel me? So you automatically adopt them. You automatically see like Pusha T and Malice just talked about it. They born in the Bronx.
Yo, I see that. And I was like, I thought y'all was Virginia niggas. Facts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you feel me? But to their credit, they left when they was 2 years old.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, they grew
So
up in Virginia.
yeah.
Like, were you born? Yeah, cool. And if Tupac was
Uh-huh.
born and whatever, and then like moved out, I would get it. But I'm like, nah, he like lived his life around here. He was a New York nigga.
Yeah, he was in New York and then he moved to Baltimore. Still East Coast.
East Coast. That's what I'm saying. Like, there was no I lived out west until he was an adult.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
was like
saying?
21, 22
So
when he
saying,
came out to
bro,
the West.
like there was none of that unless I'm missing a piece of information where he lived
Uh-huh.
in the Bay from like 14 to 20.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me, but as far as I know, he didn't do that. I feel like he adapted the West Coast as soon as he pretty much got with the
Got
road.
over there.
You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
then and then not the disrespect, Tupac's character. Remember, he was like an actor too. He was in
oh
performance
yeah, we
arts and
already
all
know
that too.
he was Drake,
So
but
he
more
could
gangster.
switch. He could maneuver to any situation. So he could be with the street dudes in L.A. and then he could be with the philosophical brothers in the East with
Yes.
the 5%ers and
And
all that.
remember,
Like you
he was a
feel me?
Black Panther
So
born kid too, so it's all like he's got that
yeah,
whole lineage. But we will say he's one of the outside of Drake, he's definitely one of the best gangster rapper actors out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? That's not to disrespect Tupac's
nah.
character at all, but it goes back to like we all, and this is the thing in hip hop too. Like we do know that a lot of rappers when they go on that street shit or whatever, it's mostly them telling a story of the life of somebody else from like the
Yeah.
perspective of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we grow older, we're like, hold on, how was you in school and doing all this, but you a gangster?
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
when Ho talk about the bricks he lost, like 92 bricks.
Maturing
Word,
is realizing like,
word.
they
All right, bro.
rapping stories. They're great storytellers, and there's no discredit on that. But I think the
Yeah.
younger generation, because like us, we always got fooled by artists rapping about the life and thinking that they're actually about that life. But then when we
Facts.
get older, we're like, wait a minute, you're a businessman. You went to school at a great school. Most of these dudes went to great schools too.
Yeah, private schools and all
That's
that.
what
They
I'm
even grow up.
saying.
A lot of them didn't even grow up in the
In
hood.
the
Like
hood,
that's
bro.
the
That's
crazy
the
part.
wild
It'd be
thing
like,
about it.
and then that really be pissing me off because then when we, of course, we young, we questionable, we think that's the life because
Yes,
we start seeing them running around with the women, they
and they
got the
portray
money and
it,
all
dog.
that, and
Yeah.
they portray the street dudes. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you grew up around real street dudes, it's not like that. You feel me? Because they don't tell the flaws about when people getting killed left and right around you, getting locked up left and right
Mm-hmm.
around you. They make it look like, oh, it's glamorous out here. Feel me? So when I see the rappers who were from the streets talk about both sides, I'm like, I can
I
respect
can
that.
respect
Cause
that
you're
more
not,
than that. Yep.
yeah, cause you're not telling me you sold 100 bricks for what Pablo and then never got indicted. Word,
Unless you snitching, unless you snitching.
unless
You
you
know what I'm
ratted or
saying?
some shit like
Yes,
that. Like,
sir.
come on,
Yes,
son. People,
sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll talk about it later.
All right,
We'll
all
talk
right.
about that. It's
Well,
kind of
well,
a
that transitions into my next kind of part of the conversation as well too, which is like, what are some things in music or hip hop? And since we talking about hip hop, fuck it, we'll say like, what are some things in hip hop that you'd like to see change or go back to? Like, what it, because the state of hip hop's a nasty place right now. So, what do you like to see be improved more in the hip hop space?
Are you talking about from the mainstream or just
I think just
all
in
together?
general, you know what I'm saying? Because like with hip hop conversations, with hip hop narratives, with music, like all of it kind of falls into one, whether it's independent or mainstream, and they all kind of
Okay,
adapt to the same trends. So,
okay. We need more. We need more music about real life shit. Like I ain't talking about the street shit because we ran that to the ground
hmm
from from 88 up.
I
Like
mean
we ran that shit to
that's
the
the formula
ground.
for gangster rap.
Yeah,
you
but then
know,
it's like I know Beto, how they had the meeting and then they just started pumping all that music out
the
there to,
hip hop
to
police
destroy our
meeting.
neighborhoods.
hmm
Yeah, so it's like why would we if we know the information nowadays, especially since we got the internet, why are we continuing to go down that same path
Right.
of gangster, 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 gangster when it's corny? Feel me? And then because it transformed into selling drugs to using drugs, and then all we're doing is talking about killing people now with the drill shit.
hmm
Feel me? And then you
Right.
see what's happening with the youth.
And,
Feel me? You see what
and
happened
you
with
see
our
shit like
fucking
that happening in
generation.
Boston. You see all like, for example, Boston
Yeah.
rappers and adapted that drill concept, and you see people getting clapped up and talking about smoking on packs now because they adapt that lingo from Chicago in Boston. And in my 37 years of living in Boston, I ain't
Uh
never
huh.
seen no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Until they started adapting that style from Chicago, which I think is corny in that regard. Make the music sound hot, but if you're gonna start living it and
Yeah.
doing all that, that's where I draw the line. But nah, I'm with you
Yeah,
100%.
man.
It's nasty.
Uh, and we need to bring back real lyricism, son.
Mm.
Like I think Pusha T and Malice showed, like even though they talk some, from what I heard at least of the album, they had little coke bars here and there,
Oh,
but a
that's
lot
their
of that shit
formula.
was storytelling.
Yes,
A lot of
yes.
that, a lot of shit I heard was storytelling. Like I did hear the first song off the album when they talking about their mom and their dad.
Yep. Crazy
What?
song too.
Like that?
Crazy
That
song.
is
Yeah.
crazy. That. I mean, but we don't hear that no more. And
Mm-hmm.
then a lot of this, like, we don't have staying power music no more. We
Right.
have flash in the pan music.
Microwave music.
Where,
You have shit that goes in real quick and
yeah,
then you over it in like 3 days or a
2
week.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So we need to go back to where rappers are rapping about real life shit. I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
talking about the street shit, just real life
Conscious raps, dog.
every day.
Real life shit, bro.
Yeah,
Things that
and I
resonate
think
with you.
I agree. And then I think that concept kind of fucked up. Remember what Jay Z said to Nas? What he said? He said,
What you trying
not
to
to Nas. He said
acknowledge?
that one. And when he said, if I want to be rapping like it be common sense, but I'll be rapping something like shit. Like what he said
But
in
I ain't
that.
been rapping since. I know exactly what your line you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
I
shit.
mean, but
So
Jay Z has also been notorious for, he did that with DOA, with Death of Autotune. He's always been notorious for like throwing
yeah.
little slights at different styles because he's Jay.
Mhm.
But you gotta remember, Jay adapts all of those and incorporates that into his music as well. You know what I'm saying? Minus the
Facts.
auto tune. I don't think Jay Z's ever done the auto tune side of things, but everything else that he's kind of said was whack. He's done conscious raps. You know what I'm saying? He's done
Uh
I
huh.
ain't rapping like Common and I do whatever the common sense shit. He's done those common type of things. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like 444 would be like a conscious album of Jay Z's, to be real.
And yeah, it was a good album too.
That was a hell of an album.
We
You know what I'm
needed
saying?
that.
That was
We
a
definitely
mature
needed that
album.
at that time.
So
Yeah.
all rappers kind of do it. I think kind of to your point is like you have I can even go as far as back as like the Kendrick GNX album. You know what I mean? There's
Love that
consciousness to it.
album.
There's concepts. There's real shit behind. Like he's rapping about his journey with the pen. Like you said, you don't
Mm-hmm.
gotta be on the street stuff to talk about real things. You can talk about
Yep.
life, and you don't have to be too rich. 'Cause I think a lot of people be like, oh well, when people make money or reach a certain status, they are no longer able to rap about the things that common folks go through and everything. Like what
That's
struggles
bullshit
they
because they
rap
got
about.
common folks in their family.
That's what I'm saying. You got folks in your family, and on top of that, the money don't mean you don't still go through struggle and all the same things that regular people go through as well.
Facts.
That's the main thing I think
Facts.
I look at it. I'm like, just because you see all these people with the money, they never fucking
Mm-hmm.
happy. You know what I'm saying? They usually are depressed. They usually go OD on drugs. You know what I'm saying? There's all these other things that money does not fill for these voids that people have, where it's like you can still talk about that, but instead, like you said, it's like, well, I got to this status, I got the money.
Mm-hmm.
Labels is like rap about this money versus like, oh, I'd rather rap about the stresses that come with the money or the things that come with this fame. Because you used to hear that too, but now you barely even hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You
you
know who
barely hear
was
that
a
shit now.
great representative of going from rapping about the streets, learning certain shit, and then prospering very well. Besides Nas, shout out to Nas.
Mm-hmm.
I think Nipsey was one of them ones that did that. Like you feel me? Because if you listen to Nipsey
Mm-hmm.
from the
He was talking about
what
ownership
album?
with businesses and all of that.
Yeah,
He was
because
trying to get the
before
culture,
to,
on game.
to go more independent and start going direct to consumer,
Yep.
because at the end of the day we already know, especially if we seen what this UMG shit doing now with
Yeah.
the with us actors, they be taking money out of y'all pockets. So why not go? I know it's harder because you got to go boost to the ground, but
Mm-hmm.
why not be independent and do that? And I think Nipsey was the embodiment of that. Like you feel me? And I
Hundred
and I
percent.
rest in peace, Nipsey, man, because I know if he was still alive, the concepts and the albums he would have been dropping so
Oh, it
far
would
would
have
have
been
been like
so dope.
so crazy,
It
son.
would have been what we just heard with "Let God Sort Him Out" on steroids. To be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah,
you, you know what I'm saying?
because
Like,
he was actually doing that. He was
hmm
actually
he was
putting,
building
putting
neighborhoods,
uh-huh.
all of that. You know what I mean? He was a very conscious brother, man. I mean, I was a little late to Nip. You know what I mean? Myself,
Uh-huh.
like I probably started listening to Nip. No, I was one of those people that he was somebody to me after somebody killed him. Unfortunately, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like,
okay,
you know that
okay.
saying, like you're nobody till somebody kills you. Like, I started
Yeah.
getting real hip to Nipsey after the fact, and I was like, damn, this brother got some conscious raps. He's got some real game in his bars, bro. Like I
Mm-hmm.
like yourself. I love when rappers give you perspective and drop jewels. I don't need the mindless shit every single time. I don't need to ride around in the whip music where I can just bop, do all that. I need you to say something to me. I need you to talk to me. And I'm a little bit more older now too,
Yeah.
so it's like I need things that will make sense to what my life is now versus like
Yeah, man. And I think
the
because
club shit.
especially when I got into Nipsey, shout out to my man Rob. He from Queens too. It was random. This is why I used to work construction on I used to do roofing. Like I
Uh-huh.
used to do the World Trade Center, MSG, and all that shit, right? So, god damn, you hear my phone going off or no?
Nah, you good.
Okay, cool. So, so one day I'm because we used to have the little radios and all that, and all I hear was I think the what mixtape was it? He had Mailbox Money, and my man Rob was playing it like all the time, and I'm just listening like, who the fuck is that? And he's like, oh, this is the dude from the West Coast named Nipsey. So I just started listening to the music, and
Uh-huh.
that shit changed my life when it came to like working. Don't get me wrong, people, if you working 9 to 5, you working 9 to 5, make your money, do your thing. Feel me? But it changed my mind. Was like, damn, I don't want to be doing this for the rest of my life. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be doing a 9 to 5. I want to build a business. I want to build a legacy. I want
Word.
to have trust for my niece, nephew, my kids in the future. Like you feel me? So Nipsey, man, like,
It opened your brain to a lot of
he just
shit.
changed.
Hell yeah. And his
Hell
message
yeah,
was
son.
delivered the same way how you just said whatever you heard from Nipsey, it motivated you to wanna not do the 9 to 5 and like get your own shit off. You know what I'm saying? Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Where that same message, because it's all about how you deliver the message. And I'm sidebarring here, but remember when
Okay.
Dame was on the Breakfast Club and he was like, "That's like calling another man daddy," and
Your
I
daddy.
got my cookies and all that shit like that. That was a day for me where I was like,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to work no more. I'm still working, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But it made me be like, oh, I don't think I can do this. Like that rubbed me the whole wrong way. So like ever since hearing that, I've been on a mission to try to figure out how to not work and call another man daddy and shit like that.
Nah, cause see, Dame did it bluntly.
Yes.
Like you feel me? Because but he's real with
Oh, the
that
truth
shit. So,
hurts.
you
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
The truth hurts, yo.
Because think about it. Even when it comes to family and all that, right?
Uh huh.
How much generations of our family did the 9 to 5, retired at 65, and then the rest of their life they was good. But like for our generation now, that 9 to 5, you gotta work 60, 80 hours just to survive out here. You feel
Big
me? So it's
facts.
not
Big
like the
facts.
same benefits just to get a house and all that. It's not the same thing. So now you working extra hard
Mm-hmm.
for a company that then if you pay rent instead of paying mortgage, like this is a bunch of
Oh, it's
bullshit, son.
crazy out here, man. You know, we in the
This
capitalist
is a
world.
scam. Shit is a scam, son.
Big
This whole thing
facts.
is a scam. This shit is a scam, son. I hate this place sometimes.
Yo, listen, I wake up every day being like, damn, we still doing this shit. But you know, it's
Yeah.
just we gotta strap our boots on and do this shit, man. We gotta do it. But
Oh yeah.
on a less serious note, because we go from serious to ha
Okay.
ha he ha ha every
Uh,
time. What do you know in the reaction space, man? I think we all do this, bro. And I always have this question on deck for anybody who definitely reacts or is a creator. But we all
okay.
run across these moments where people are in our comments, right? And
Yeah.
people, when they're in the comments, they say and type the most reckless stuff. And I think I seen my man Goat post something the other day where he did it in the most respectable way I've ever seen in my life. Shout out to him.
Uh
I couldn't do it, but shout out to him.
huh.
It goes back to like, what is like one of your favorite comments like that you see in there, and like, how do you react to it? Like for me, my favorite one, right? And this happened just the
Uh
other day. I went into like, I think I did some artist I never did before, and it was late at night because I remember doing it and I was fucking tired. And
huh.
somebody literally goes, "You're yawning and not trying." And I literally was like, "What?" Like, and I had to
I'm
watch the video because I'm sitting here
tired.
like, I know I wasn't just sitting here the whole time. Y'all, I'm like, nigga, I know I yawn, but I'm like, I can't yawn. So I yawned 3 times in the video, and it was like 3 or 4 times every other minute, and it was like an 8 minute
Uh
video. It was an 8 minute video. I go, yo, my brother. I was like, first of all, why is it that I feel like people want to tell you what to do in your house? Because that's not the first time
Facts.
somebody's told me like not to do something. Like somebody's like, you're yawning and I don't respect it. I don't feel like. But then another person was like, why are you getting up? If you're gonna get up during the reaction, I'm not gonna finish your video. And I'm like, nigga. Like, I'm in my crib, bro. Like, I'm still listening to the fucking music. Like, I can press the back button. Fucking press
Yeah,
the
just
back.
click this. You don't have to like that's the thing. People be losers, bro,
Yeah,
because
bro, weirdos.
you don't have to like if I see something in a reaction video and I don't like it, I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna just click off
You'll
the
click
video.
over this shit. Like, it's not affecting
You
my real estate
like,
that much.
dudes be like this. Like I hate what you're doing and be in the computer like this. Like I'm gonna get my comment off because I'm pussy in real life. So
Right, and then typing
like,
while
bro.
watching it. I'd be like, so you watching the video and typing like, if I don't like it, I'm just gonna click off the video every time. Like, I don't even got nothing to
Yeah, that
say. I'll be
shit.
like, I don't feel like hearing this shit, and just turn it off.
Yeah, and people win, son. But to go with what you just said, one of the funniest. It was. It's funny to me because I think racism be funny sometimes, especially over the internet.
You know
It'd
what's
be
funny?
funny
I've
as
never
hell.
gotten those on my comments, dog. My fault to
You
cut you off.
haven't?
Nah, bro. And the funny thing is, I've done Adam Calhoun's.
Oh,
I've done the rappers that would attract that type of thing because of like
yeah,
the way I react to them, especially if they say the N word and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm surprised I haven't gotten those. It'd just be like respectable conversations, which I'm thankful for because I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna handle somebody get ill on the comments with that shit.
yeah.
But my fault,
But see,
dog.
nah, it's funny because it came from an Eminem fan, bro.
Okay.
When I did the Houdini record, right? I had put a YouTube short up of my video, and there was some butch lesbian woman, right?
Real descriptive
She
on
said,
that.
yeah, because I found out where she lived and all that. So she, because
Did the
right
homework.
when I see the comment, I end up doing a roast video of her because she was wilding, right? So
I gotta
I
see
see the
that.
comment. She said word for word, bro. If you think this is trash, you need to start listening to niggers killing niggers music. And I was sitting there like, whoa, because I don't like Houdini. I do not like Houdini. This big back built butch lesbian bitch started wailing on me for no
Cause
reason.
you ain't
So
like the Houdini song, dog.
because
That's
I didn't like
crazy.
Houdini out of all Eminem songs.
But
I
how
didn't
she
like
said what she
Houdini.
said is nuts, though. Cause racists,
Oh,
I'll give
D.
racists credit. They get real creative with when they say the shit they
They
said.
be fire because they be like,
You said Evan
especially
killing
white
Evan's
racists.
music. What?
Yo, white racists will be mad hilarious. So if you take the emotion out of it, they should be mad
You be
funny,
like,
son.
yo,
Because
what?
where
You
did
be
you
like, yo,
get
how'd
that
you come
from?
up with that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what's going on in your mind for you to be that creative and funny?
Yo, I gotta
You
give
butch
internet
as
racists
being
credit on that standpoint. It's like y'all be creative as hell. Like y'all are dumb as fuck, but they be creative as hell with the shit they say. Cause it just be like, yo, why'd you even come up with that? Like, what are you dancing
yeah.
around with? Where that's the combination of words that you're putting together to disrespect me. That's crazy for a
Yo,
song.
for us, and for Houdini out of all
At
the
that, it
songs, by
wasn't
the
like
way.
"Say What You Say." Like it wasn't like a banging Eminem song. It was fucking Houdini.
Yeah,
That's
and then
yo fans, bro. Fans be
fans
fanning.
is
Fans will
wow,
fan,
son.
b.
They be doing too much. And then the crazy part, right? My first experience with racism, at least I know this has got nothing to do with hip hop, but online on like the gaming shit, like Call of
Oh,
Duty,
the
right?
gamers are the
No, it
worst.
was Halo. It was Halo 2 when it first came out.
Oh yeah, Duty or Halo is a
This
rap.
this dude called me an obsidian monkey, and I have not left that. That shit have not left my mind for all my whole life. Cause how fun? Cause where did you get that? What do you mean? What you mean?
Obsidian Monkey is
Amongst
nuts.
yo, you just what do you mean?
Wow, wow.
I was like, yo, people funny,
Yo,
son. I be
keyboard.
looking at racism like unless it's like real serious racism,
Right,
but like
right,
when over
right.
online, that
But
should be
keyboard
hilarious,
racism,
son.
I can't let that bother me, bro. I can't let keyboard racism bother me.
Yeah, bro. Cause if you want to be ignorant, bro.
Right.
I don't got time for that shit. I'll laugh at you. Like I'll just laugh at you
Oh
because you
man.
weird.
Oh, I laugh at every comment, bro. Like, there's not a lot of comments that make me lose sleep, bro. But
Yeah.
it's really the whole like, cause in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, when I first started, when they came with those certain
Uh,
comments, I used to be sweating over the phone. I'd be like, oh, these niggas got me mad today, nigga. I'd be like, hold up, then I gotta put the phone down for 5 minutes. Like, let me reconsider this shit real quick before I go. Cause the one thing I always said getting into this space is that I'm not gonna get into the comment section if I'm gonna engage in the comments and be going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And when I say
Okay.
back and forth, like if you come disrespectful, I'm just gonna make you feel dumb. Because 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
you commented on something that you heard within 30 seconds, 2 minutes of the video, didn't like that, but you
Mm-hmm.
didn't listen to the rest of what the fuck I had to say. So I
Oh,
kind of
facts.
I combat it with that because you can just tell when you read it at this stage too. You can just tell when people either A didn't really fully watch it or B they just wanted to just
Yeah.
comment on it just because they ain't like your face.
Weirdo,
I'd be
son.
like, yo, how
Like
miserable can you be to scroll online and then like talk shit on the comments? Like you do realize you're helping the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Like you
facts.
you
Thank
do
you.
no harm for me when you comment
Uh huh.
anything. But when you go
That's
negative, I'm like,
facts.
thanks. I'm like, I appreciate it because now that helps the shit get out there more. And somebody sees that negative comment, be like, what the fuck they talking about? And nobody ever agrees with those negative comments when they really watch the videos. So
Yeah.
it's just like,
Especially the
go ahead.
go ahead. My fault, Beto.
No,
Go
no, you
ahead.
good.
Oh, especially the people who've been rocking with you, they know who you are already because they've watched your content. They know that when they see the negative comment, they'll come and defend you. Shout out to Carissa, shout out to Elena, Amanda, Mel, all the people on my side. They be just comment because they're like, yo, you don't even know him.
Right.
Like I've been watching him for a long time. He's not like, all right, perfect example. The worst video I've put out that I still get comments to this day, not even Eminem. 501 Bryce, son. Shout out to 501
Ah.
Bryce, son. Yo, every week I go into my held comments, because you know how you go in the YouTube studio, and then somebody's calling me out my name because I said I don't think 501 Bryce is like that on the street level shit.
Right.
Feel me? And then people like, I'm from Arkansas. We get busy. We white boys. All right, bro. All right, bro. Nobody's going to Arkansas, son.
Right.
Like nobody's.
I know people
How
that.
you gang banging about Arkansas? I don't
It's
care.
like, yo, gang, Arkansas, dog, what up?
Nah, like
And
gives
don't
a
get me
fuck.
wrong, you know there's some hoods out there. Like my homie then
Of
definitely told
course,
me like some shit. But there's hoods everywhere, dog. There's fucking hoods everywhere.
dog. Like
So shut
that's
the
what,
fuck up. You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like
Yo, they would be cooking me, son. They be cooking me. I be like, all right, bro. Yeah, like somebody. What he said? Somebody called me DF Chomo, and I was dying. So I think that was like two. That shit was like two
oh
weeks ago,
shit.
and I couldn't even say nothing. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that was a
That
good
was
one because
good.
I
That was
never heard
good.
no shit like that. So, like I said, DF Chomo.
That was good. That was good, man.
Yo, motherfuckers was cooking me, son.
Wow. That's
That
funny
shit
as
was
fuck.
amazing, son.
That
I'm
is too
like, some of
funny.
these comments do be funny as hell, son.
And you know what it is? It's just because they really just be a fan of the fucking artist, dog. Like they be
Yeah,
such a fan of the artist,
weird.
bro. They be like, nah, you can't say nothing bad. And like for me, I know that there's fan bases that I really dislike. And let me ask you what fan bases you dislike as well too. Like, but I'll start real quick.
Okay.
I dislike Eminem stands. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I dislike the Drake fans. I dislike, and I'm
Yes.
talking like the stands and hardcore fans, not like just casual, not casual, but the fans that
Yeah.
just can like both and like be able to critique the
Mm-hmm.
music and shit. I hate Kendrick stands too. This whole
Oh,
Drake
yeah.
Kendrick beef made me realize that. And some of Adam Calhoun's fan bases and Tom McDonald's fan bases
Oh
and
my
Harry Mack fan bases,
god. Oh,
they're the worst. The last three I named are the worst because they don't listen for a damn. They take one thing and make it seem like it's the whole point that you're making, and completely
facts.
miss every. It's like it feels like they're the most uneducated people that don't know how to comprehend what the fuck people are saying in the world. It's
And then
crazy.
they don't even try to comprehend what you're
Nah,
saying.
bro.
You gotta
Nah.
explain it word for word like it's a kid's book, and they would still sit there and be arguing you down.
That's why I have
Like,
no time for them. That's why I realized I can't be in these comments
facts.
because I realized I was arguing with idiots.
Yes. A bunch of dummies. Like Tom fans recently, right? I like Tom, right?
Me
Like,
too.
all right, this recent song, the white boy shit.
Okay.
I think it's ass. I think it's terrible because it's like the same concept over and over. Tom been saying the same shit over and over again, bro. Some of these HOGs is like,
Oh, the Hawks
well,
didn't like
well,
that.
yeah, they was one of them said was like, well, in the mainstream hip hop, they talk about selling drugs and all that. Okay, that's true, but it doesn't give him the right to say the same shit over and over again either. Like, why are you like, you feel me? Like, I remember, I think it was, what song was it recently? I ain't gonna lie, Tom been dropping nothing but ass for the past 7
Oh,
months
bro, I have
to
not been
me.
checking for Tom too much because, like, every time I'm just like, yo, where are we going? What's this direction? Every time I see him, I'm like, what's this
Yeah,
direction? He's got a
man,
guitar.
and
He's
I
in a barn. I'm like, are you just leaning towards fucking country and shit? Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? And I like Tom. Don't get me wrong.
he's in the barn. Yeah, nah, son, nah, for real though, because it be like, because Tom, like, when I first shout out to the HOGs, I'm not talking about
Right.
I'm not talking about the
This is
rabid
not fans that
fans.
just
It's
like
not a
that can be even. We're talking about the hardcore.
yeah,
You
the
can't tell them
hardcore.
nothing, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so shout out to the real right HOGs. You know I love y'all, I respect y'all for real. But those fans, no, those fans is weird because they sit there and call people, what's that shit? Call people what's that word they like to use when they talk about the left?
Oh fuck.
What the fuck is it called? Y'all be in y'all feelings too much and all that. Just let's say that. Y'all be in your feelings too much, but y'all do the same thing they doing. But y'all don't see it like that because I'm riding with Tom. Like, it's weird. Niggas be weirdos, son.
They
It
be
be
acting like
weird shit.
motherfuckers pay they bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm like, Tom don't know you, right? Like,
He don't know you. He
he's
don't
just
fuck
happy you
with you
buy the
like
music and
that.
shit. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, word, y'all bought the music, I'm good.
And then he
You're a
disappear on
businesswoman.
y'all now. Because from what I understand, I rock with a couple HOGs outside of this, right?
Right.
He used to be in the chats, the Discord, and all that all the time talking to them. Once he started getting his big break, he don't even talk to them unless he got an album to drop or some
Oh
merch.
yeah, until it's business. Time to do business.
Sad, son. Look, man. Oh man, shout out to
It
Tom,
ain't
man.
nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, yo, like y'all really acting like people really be acting like you hang out with these people every day and like you know them and shit like that. It's like, yo,
You
bro, you
don't
just
know
listen to the
me.
fucking music. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just listen to the music,
McDonald
dog.
saved my life. Okay, I don't give a fuck what you
Right.
talking about.
And I'm like, that's cool if you did, but I still don't like the song, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, well, that's not gonna change my mind. Like, oh damn, Rebecca, he saved your life. I love the song now. I
yeah,
don't
it's
give
not
a
gonna change
fuck.
that for me. I don't like this shit. Like,
I
you
don't
came here
like
for
it.
honesty, right? Like, that's how I look. I'll be like, y'all be talking about y'all want honesty and shit so fucking much. You be sick of this fake shit.
Yes.
But the minute a motherfucker say something that you don't like or that's opposite of
Mhm.
what you stand on, now you mad. That's not how the world works. The world works in a place where you're meant to disagree and still be able to get along and talk about the shit.
Facts. But that's what I notice when people say I love honesty, they really don't.
No, bro.
Until you tell
No.
you until you tell them about themselves or something they don't like,
Mm-hmm.
it shows. It shows because I just want you like some women. You feel me? I just want you
Oh
to be
man.
honest with me. Okay, I'll tell you what's going on. Oh, Angel, you motherfucker. You just
You
told
just told me
me
to be honest
that
with
you.
you, dog. So what's the level of honesty that you really want? Do you want me to be honest to the point where you want me to tell you what you want to hear, which is not honest, or do you want me to be honest
Yeah,
to the point of where I tell you everything about yourself or what the situation is, and now you're mad, and now we gotta figure out how we gotta make it work? Because that's all it is. Being honest makes
facts.
you mad. You know what I'm saying?
They they want honesty with fluff.
Yes.
They want honesty with a little
This ain't
fluff
a
on
peanut
top
butter and
to
fluff
make it
sandwich, bitch.
sound good.
Like the fuck? Like what we talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want that, go to the kitchen with that shit. Like, we getting this shit with all liquor, no chase. Like, what you talking about?
Facts. No chase at all. Man, I hate people sometimes.
Oh, bro, trust
Like,
me. It be
that
one
should
of
be
those. I'm like, that's why I
weird.
be in the house. Like, and it's funny that you say that because I had a situation recently happen, right, where I was dealing with somebody and like they try to tell you like this whole honesty thing, right? And you're like, all right, cool,
Yeah.
like that's honest, that's great. So then I go, oh, I seen you in such and such place, right? Like what's happening? But I didn't give the whole spew because I caught you. It's one of those I caught you. Now let's see what you're gonna do.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So now you hit me up. Now you're calling me. You're calling me, and it's like, wait, we don't never talk on the phone. So now you know I
Uh.
seen something, but you want to see what I seen. And I'm a real nigga. I ain't about to
Yeah.
be on the phone being like, yeah, I seen you with such and such dude. No, you know I
Nah, I'm
seen
gonna just let
you.
it rock.
All I got, and I don't even, and
Yeah.
it wasn't even really for me to be like, oh yeah, let's talk about it. I'm like, I just seen you. Now what you think?
Yeah.
How you gonna play this? It was a setup. You know what I'm saying? The fight was fixed. I'm like,
Yeah.
Shorty was set up. I'm like, listen, I know you doing what you doing. It's cool, but you ain't gotta also tell me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be honest and tell me what I want to hear because I'm like, that ain't what I want to hear. I'd rather hear you be like, yeah, I'm getting popping with somebody else and I'm talking with
Yeah.
you
Just
too.
keep it a
Just keep it a bean.
bean,
You know what I'm
son.
saying?
Just
Don't
keep
hit
it
me
a
with the
bean with
nah,
me.
like, because this is what they like
It's
to
not
do. They
even
like to
like
tell you
that.
these dudes be friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to be like, yo, this is my friend. Like, yeah, we did something back in the day. So for me, I'm like, this is completely off of music, but let me ask you this. Do you believe in opposite sexes being friends after they have been
Fucked
intimate
around.
and or fucking around or intimate, whatever you want to say? Do you believe in that? Because I personally, I don't. Because I feel like if I am friends with you after, because I've been a guy and I've been in those
Uh
situations, 9 times out of 10, I'm still getting them draws until you find somebody else.
huh. It's 50-50 with me
Okay.
because I'm still cool with some exes that we did our thing, and I
Okay.
don't. For me, at least with me, once you my ex, I ain't even trying to pop like because the reason you're an ex is for a reason.
Right.
Like you feel me, and nah, I'm good. Like you feel me. So of course, some exes did just hit you like, oh, I know we just friends now, but can you? Nah, I'm good on that. Like you
Mm-hmm.
feel me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would I trust my significant other if I had, well, no, future significant other having somebody as a friend who was a dude that popped before? Nah,
No, I'm not okay with
nah,
that. Yeah, I'm not okay with
I'm
that.
not, I'm not with none of that.
Nah. Because I
Like,
know
you
my
feel me?
ego gonna be
Hell
like, nah, I can
no.
get this because I already had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's
Yeah,
how I
and
think,
we
I'm gonna
men,
assume that's how you're
son.
doing it.
Yeah, because we men, because like I popped already. So if I just
If I just do,
like, you
if I do
feel
a
me,
little, yo, so what's
especially
up? Like, come in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because men we snipers. You feel me?
yep.
So, oh, you having a bad time in your relationship right now? Yo,
Mm-hmm.
baby, come on, let's go. Let's go. Feel me? I
Let's
want to
go
just
have a
chill
couple
with
of
you.
drinks and talk about
And
it and
then,
shit.
and then out of all that,
Right, right. Now y'all making mac and cheese. Like,
yeah, nah, son, nah. Imagine, yeah, your shorty's best friend beating your queen down. Like,
that shit crazy. And then now you at the wedding looking like my man from Best Man before you get married and shit, having flashbacks in your head. Because I always go, I'm like, listen, in that
oh,
in that
shit.
space, it's never okay with a guy because we already know what you do, so we can't see
Yeah,
you do what you do with somebody else because we know what it is.
yeah,
That's really what it is. I try to
facts.
keep it above. I'm like, cause I told Shorty, I'm like, homie's always around because he already knows if you talking with somebody else, he's
Hmm.
figuring that you putting that down on somebody else. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like his ego won't allow that to happen. So if he still
that's
has that
facts.
connection with you, he's still gonna be around. He's still gonna, shoot the shit, chitter chatter, all that. Like it's still gonna be
Hmm.
happening. And as a female, y'all are emotionally connected so much that he could pop off the strength of just making you feel good that day. You know what I'm saying? Making you laugh and
Yeah,
smile that day. So he gonna pop.
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And especially if he popped already. Feel
Right.
me? Because a lot of women don't want to. Some, I'm not gonna say all, but a lot of women don't want to be fucking other dudes like that. Like you feel me? They want to go to back to what they did before, like
Mm-hmm.
somebody who they already had relations with before.
Exactly what
So
they
if that
comfortable with.
person is a profile, yeah. like if that person is in close proximity, of course, if things are not going well with your current situation and y'all go call and talk to each other, 9 times out of 10, he gonna pop, and then you gonna lie to me.
Right. And then it's
And
like,
then
you
you
ain't
gonna
got no
lie
reason to
to
lie to
me.
me, baby. I'm not your man.
Yeah, it's like don't lie to me. Just keep it a bean, son. Like, oh
And it
man,
goes
I don't
back to
know. That
nobody
shit be
likes
weird.
everybody likes fickle honesty, dog. I'm starting to
Yeah,
realize that as time has gone on in my life, because I be trying to keep it so honest where I'd be like, damn, maybe I kept this shit too honest, because chicks be like, damn, you say? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I tell chicks all the time, I'm like, you're not my woman, so like, why do I need
yeah,
to feel like obligated or anything if you're not my woman? Like, I don't need to question you what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Who you
yeah.
with,
I'm not
all
gonna
that.
ask you
Like,
what you
why do you
doing.
why do you
Yeah,
want me to do that if we're not there? Like, I don't even understand that part. Like, women want you to do boyfriend shit without being your boyfriend. like, I'm like, how does this
I,
work? What is going on in 2025? Like, back in my day, it was one or the other. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's it.
It was one
Like
or
we
the
just
other, dog.
popping,
It
fucking around. Oh, you got into a relationship? Okay, cool. I can't fuck you right now, and then
right.
I just move on to the
It
next
was never
shorty.
this like, oh
Now,
yeah, well, I want my cake and eat it too and be in a relationship, but not really be in like I want these relationship things, but not be in a relationship. It's weird. It's weird as
yeah,
shit. It is
people.
weird as
My
shit.
God,
But that was a little rant
feminism,
off on the side. That's what
feminism.
happened on the couch. Niggas be chatting, man. Chatting,
Oh
you
shit!
know.
Salute to the chat. I thought we been ignoring y'all for this
I
past
know,
hour or
right?
some
Yo,
change.
what up, Carl, man? Vanessa, yo, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. When I do these interviews and stuff or chat and stuff, I be terrible with the chat because I be so focused on just having a conversation with the person that I don't
Yeah,
want to. Because, for example, like, there's been so many times I want to go to the chat and say something, but I'm like, you in the middle of talking, you explain stuff, so I don't want to have you explain. Be like, yeah, so what up, Howard? What up, dog? Like, you know what I'm
well, all right.
saying?
Fuck
like,
what I gotta say.
right. So like, it'd be hard for me to like get into that. So I gotta figure that out as it goes along. I mean, what we 6, 7 episodes into doing this type, and I still have yet
Mhm.
figured it out. And every time somebody be like, "Yo, the chat popping," like, "Oh yeah, there is a chat." Like,
Like I've been peeping the chat. I seen Howard in here. I seen B,
uh-huh,
Jeremy in here. Like you
word.
feel me? But I'm like, damn, I can't respond right now. We having a good conversation. Like,
It's just good chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Can't interrupt it sometimes, man. Unless y'all got some
hell
questions
yeah,
too. Unless y'all got some questions for Doe or some things y'all want to put. Cause I like to engage the crowd with that too. Feel free to add those in
yeah.
there, chat, and I appreciate y'all sliding through to the chat as well. Also, we're going back to hip hop, Doe. Going right back to hip hop.
All right.
What do you think? And this is a year later. So, what do you think the impact of the Drake and Kendrick battle was now since this is a year over the sun? Do you feel like there was a significant change in hip hop?
I think the change that happened was people started respecting lyrics more.
Oh yes, agreed,
And then
agreed.
it brung a fire under people who like being competitive because hip hop is competitive.
Mm-hmm.
But you seen the Skepta and Joyner shit that's going
Yes,
on right
sir. Oh,
now.
we're gonna get to
Feel
that too.
me?
That's my next thing.
I heard some of Joyner record. I
Okay,
heard Skepta shit.
okay,
Skepta's ass. That
okay.
song was
You
ass.
heard one or two
But
of Skepta. You heard Friendly
oh, he got a
Fire.
part two.
So he
I
came
heard
out
Friendly
with a
Fire.
disc last night, I think, or the night before. He just
Oh, see,
dropped a
I ain't know that.
response. Yeah, so round two was up. Round two was up right now.
Oh
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
So
So
yeah. But from the Kendrick and shit, I think the lyricism came back. People respected it. That's why I'm glad
mm-hmm.
clips dropped right after that. Like you
Yes,
feel me?
yes.
Clips dropped right
There's
there
been a
because they
renaissance
were
in
lyricists.
lyricism and content and
Mm-hmm.
concepts ever since that battle had ended or started, whatever you want to say. Because
Yeah,
the music
that
was
and
not sounding like how it's been sounding the last year prior to Drake and Kendrick popping off. The music was not. I was still listening to old shit, bro. I was
oh
still listening to
yeah,
old
man, bro.
shit.
I couldn't listen. Like besides like the stuff hit that we react to, like Trailer Made and all that. Shout out
Yeah.
to Trailer Made. Like you feel me? Besides that, I can't listen to a lot of the new shit. Like, bro,
No.
I don't even know. I don't know none of these new niggas. Like,
Nah.
I don't know. I'm not even trying because I'm not even trying to hear them unless I hear like I don't want to say OT the Real new, but OT the Real. I like OT the Real. I
Mm-hmm.
like Benny
He's
and
been
them.
around
I
for a
like
minute too, and like
yeah.
he's a rapper.
I,
He's a lyricist from back around the times too. Like he's in our age bracket, a little older, so it's a little different.
yeah, so he talking about certain shit that we'll relate to.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I like Millie's. I like
Oh, you fuck with Millie, bro?
yeah, Millie gets
Yeah,
busy,
Millie's from my
son.
way, man. Millie's from around the
Oh
way, bro.
yeah, he is
Yeah,
from
well, he
Boston.
Cambridge, but I'm
Yeah.
right down the way with Mass Ave, and my peoples be knowing Millies and shit like that too.
Oh
That's
word?
actually the first time I've actually disclosed that here on my channel. Period, because I've been doing a bunch of Millies, but nah, I got real close peoples to Millies, bro. And
Oh, see,
Millie's
that's
cool shit. He's dope.
fire.
He's dope.
Yeah, Millie's getting busy,
I've been fucking
son.
with
Like,
Millie
he could
since like
really rap.
2007, bro. And to see,
7?
yeah, bro, Millie's been doing this shit for a long time. But it's when he got the Jada co-sign like 7 years later, around 2014 and some change, is when he started building attraction. Which I love to see it because you wrapped up with Jada, who's one of the top 5 dead or alive.
Goats.
You know what I'm saying?
Goats.
He's got the network on top of that. You know what I'm saying? He's got
Mhm.
unfortunately we gotta say it, but like he's got that bad boy experience. He's got the Rough Rider
Oh,
experience.
yeah.
He's been connected with Swiss. Like he's been so implemented into the industry that I thought that was probably the best move to happen for Millie's, because a lot of people don't know is that he was with Ross and them, I think, in the beginning. But like it was
What?
like he wasn't how you see him with Jada and shit. He wasn't with him like that.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, yeah, I got a record deal
Behind
or
the
whatever. It
scenes.
was one of those type of things.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
he was
yeah,
with
yeah.
the camp for a little bit.
Like Stally.
Huh?
Like Stally was with MMG. Like Stally was. And,
Right.
yeah.
So it's like he had one of those situations. So he's been dope and grinding for a long time, dog. I'm hoping I can get homie onto the space and the platform one day, whether it's live or something like this, because that's something I wanted to do. And I met him a bunch of times, but it was when I
Yeah.
didn't have this space and I had shit to offer. and
Nah, I know you
I've chilled
gonna
around
get
Millie's.
that
I've
shit.
been around Millie's. Like I've been around, but it's one of them niggas that like I'd be like, all right, like I know you, I see you, but I ain't trying to chop it up and do like I'm not trying to be a rider, so to say.
Yeah,
Like
Millie's.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm
like, I know,
I
get it, I get
I
it.
know the nigga, like I've been fucking with the nigga since 2007, so it's like everybody who's on him, I'd be like, good for y'all. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I used to tell
Like, I've been
dudes,
knew he was dope.
I used to tell dudes like I used to be rocking White Boy Like Me mixtapes and shit like that, bro. And people used to look at me like I was nuts. And the same people that looked at me like I was nuts is now bumping this nigga shit like they put me on. They be like, yo, so you heard the new Millies? I be like, dog.
Like, I've been heard
I've
this.
been heard it.
Talk about
What you think? You thought because I put you on in 2007, I started listening to the nigga? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bro. Like, come on. Shit.
I was in the studio. What are you talking
about? Fuck, man. Yo, I dapped him up in the garden, dog. What you talking about? Like, so that should be funny when you see artists come up like that, bro, and they get to the status that they at now, and then everybody act like they've been rocking with them from the jump, and I'd be looking like, I know half of y'all was not fucking with him. And then you see the flip, too. I don't know if you are aware of this stuff, too, but you see, now since he's up there, you see people around the way, they got these fake Millie's pages and shit like that. They out here talking ill on his name, but it's one of those, it's the Boston mentality. When niggas go up and get up in Boston, people start hating. Like, I mean, that's across the globe, I feel like, but in Boston, because I can only speak on what I've seen, everybody be like, all of a sudden, Millie's is a snitch. Millie's is not all this, not from that. He don't claim Boston, which he's not from Boston. Like, nigga never claimed from Boston. He claimed from all this. So it's just seeing that is also always funny. So
that's the same thing they did with Dave East when Dave East started getting popping in Harlem and all that. Once he got the Nas co-sign and started putting out not the Kyrie Michelle album. I forgot his first album.
Was it Don Pablo?
Was it Don Pablo? No. The song he had, it was written on there. The album he had, it was written on there.
Okay. I can't remember the name
that
of that
album. Once that album came out, then you start seeing niggas from the Bronx like he not really Crip, he not really.
Yep.
And then you see niggas around his way, yeah, he not really. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Everybody need that internet clout. That's what it is. It's just be clout chasing shit. It's mad whack. That shit's so whack when artists from your neighborhood get up and then you just start hating. Like, why can't you just show love, but instead of being envious and jealous?
Yeah, I don't. That crabs in a barrel mentality, man. And motherfucker just be because it's not me. He didn't grab me up neither. Like, bro, he don't have to work harder.
Right.
Like, work harder, bro. Like, you gotta really grind
something.
For
get
shit.
Yourself out there. Put yourself on. Make something happen for yourself. Can't have everybody make something happen for you and shit.
Think about it, because think about what you saying from the Millie shit from 2007. It took him 7 joints just to get the co-sign from Kiss, and then now he getting getting brought into different lights. That's 7 years.
7 years of
Most
grind,
people stop
bro.
after like a year. That people will stop. Nah, man, it's not working.
And that's what's crazy. It's like, yo, you gotta put in the work. Like, there's so many people I talk to. They be like, I tried something and I did it for 6 months, and especially with the internet. You know what I'm saying? So the internet is a weird place where, like, I think and my fault. Let me stop real quick. So.
Motherfucker almost had an aneurysm just now.
I had too many thoughts going on here at the same time. I got something else.
Hold on.
Give me 1 second. But like, I'm pretty pretty sure you experienced this type of stuff too, man. Like when you first started this and you getting into it, like people always like, why don't you go try to find a viral moment? Like, why don't you try to do this? Why don't you try to do that? It's like, it's not all about that. The viral moment's gonna happen whether you do it or not. You don't go looking for that. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, people are so into that they don't want to put in that work. The minute they don't get a viral moment or they don't see those clicks happen or those numbers happening the way they expect it, they get discouraged. And it's like, you can't get discouraged off that because you can't pay attention to what somebody else is doing, because once you do that, you're already going to fuck yourself up, because that person, you don't know what work they put in, who they know, what they've been doing, for how long they've been doing for them to get to that moment. And like we just stated, it took Millie 7 years, but people won't see that. People just see that he's on the cosigns with Jada and doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So have you experienced those same things yourself too, where people are trying to like tell you how to like not run your page, but like, why don't you do this to go viral, and why don't you do that to like, get a buzz and all that other stuff, like you're thirsting to get bigger?
Nah, shout out to Damo Nation, man. None of them really be on that. Like, they don't be like, yeah, you just gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Well, not your audience, people that you know in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. A lot of people in my real life don't know that I do this.
Oh, okay.
And I keep it to myself purposely, because some of the people that I do know, that if I tell them, they're gonna try to downplay the shit. Like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I keep a lot of that shit to myself.
Dog. Word.
Yo, I hate that shit. So me learning from not even doing YouTube, just life, when I had my businesses running around down south and telling people about my businesses, and then I come and find out they shitting on my business, doing bad reviews. It's a bunch of bullshit. Like, you feel me? Me learning from that experience when I had my clothing line and all that.
Right.
Once I started getting a little popping on YouTube, because mind you, I've been doing YouTube 4 or 5 years now.
Right.
Once I started doing that, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep this to myself. You feel me? I'll probably tell Mom, Dukes, my sister, and all that. But other than that, I'm gonna keep this to a couple homies. Shout out my man Dell and shit. I'm gonna keep this to myself, and then when I pop, I pop. If you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. Like, you feel me? I'm not gonna, because the people don't understand. Everything is a frequency. Everything is energy.
Yes.
So
sir.
if I know you got that negative spirit in you, and me and you cool, but you got that negative spirit, I'm not gonna tell you what's going on over here.
Yo, that's I've been trying to learn that shit throughout the year, bro. I've been trying to learn that same thing, because it's been a struggle for me. Like, I got my circle of friends that I feel genuinely fuck with, knowing what I do, but then I got people that I'm associated with and know, and I'd be like, damn, like, y'all just give me bad vibes about me even like posting about it, or when you even when they ask you about it, it's like this, like, not a snub, but like it's like this little something behind it, like, oh, so you still doing that YouTube shit? Oh, you still
or they be like, the main day be like, oh, you still doing that little YouTube shit? Like, it be little keywords they say, like,
energies,
you a hater.
How do you feel, right? Like, I don't know if this is something, because like I see these shit scroll across my mini feed all the time, so maybe I could be partially influenced, but it does open my eyes to things a little bit, and I don't feel this way, but I can see what it is. So like, how do you feel about people that you know if they don't share, repost, like your stuff? Do you feel a way? Because I have a mixed feeling about it. Like, for me, I feel like yes and no. I feel a way, because I'm like, it's algorithm based, but I'm also like, well, if I'm on Instagram and I see you post something, I see it, so I'm like, what's different from my Instagram if I'm friends with you versus your Instagram, and now you don't see my stuff, or I don't see it all the time, or example like this, people will send you a whole bunch of shit knowing that you be posting a bunch of shit, and you like, nigga, like, why are you sending me this shit when you know I do the same exact thing? Do you be feeling that? Like, do you get a feeling with that? Like, and it's like, I have yet to figure out how I feel about it myself, to be honest with you. But it's something that, like, I'd be like, yo, why is it that you're sending me content of things that if I do watch it, I'm like, I talk about the same content. Like, I don't care what another person is saying, and then that feels like it's more talking to my thing, because I'm like, so you're willing to share this motherfucking shit that you don't know,
not my
talking
shit
about this bullshit, but you don't want to just share my shit to somebody else or whatever, like comment something. And I'm 50-50, like I said, but I'm just more or less, I'm trying to figure that out, because I've never been a social media nigga. You know what I'm saying? I have it and I've used it, but I've never used it in the space that I'm using it at now. And they always say when you try to start a business or when you try to do something, you'll see how people really feel about you. And I feel like a lot of motherfuckers that I know don't like my ass.
Especially when the numbers start climbing, like you got your first 1,000, and then they go into the 2 to the 3 to the 4. People start hating because I think it'll be envy because they know they feel stuck in their lives. So if you leave them, they like, damn, you left too. Feel me? Like because they don't. A lot of people don't be having a lot of shit going on outside of with the like they regular life shit. Like feel me?
Right.
So
It's
when
like
you
9 to
start seeing
5, come
somebody,
home, do the same routine, whatever.
yeah, so they be hating, or that shit been there. You feel
And
me?
that's
That
what I
envy and
lean towards.
shit
I
been
think
there.
shit be there because I'd be like, yo, if you genuinely fuck with a motherfucker, you love somebody, it don't matter what they doing. If
Yeah,
you ain't got to support and like every single thing. And I
of
think that's
course,
what
of
people
course.
get misconstrued too. Like that's never been my expectations, but I'd be like, damn, like how come when I post so much shit, I'd be like, none of the people I know really like my shit like that. I'd be like, damn, like the shit start buzzing when the people that subscribe to my channel is liking it. I'd be like, this is crazy. And I don't feel a way about it with like my friends or my circle or nothing like that. But it makes me
Yeah,
just wonder these things because like I know when I see people post things or whatever, I'm hitting the button or whatever. I may not
yeah,
share it, but I'm gonna hit the button. You know what I'm saying? Because the
yeah,
button, it's
automatically.
it's literally boom. I'm scrolling, I gotta like it. So
Boom,
if
I'm
you just
already
scroll,
scrolling.
yeah. If you just scrolling past, like, cause that tells me, I'm like, oh, you just scrolling past my shit, like, I fuck this nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's how I started how I'm starting to look at it. Cause I'm like, nah, we got these same bases, dog. Like, how come I see y'all, but y'all act like y'all don't see mine? I don't get it. Something seems
I think
fishy
it'd
and it
be hate.
stinks.
But for me, I don't be to me personally, I don't be caring, son, because like now it's easier for me when shit get when I get more successful in this. Now I don't gotta deal with you. Like you feel me? Cause I already seen how you moving.
Yes,
Like
sir.
so, it's like I don't know. I think it's because I've been jaded my whole life. Like you feel me? So if you
Right.
leave, you leave. That's how I be
See, I've
looking
been
at it. Like
deceived my whole life, so I be in confusion.
no,
I be
okay,
like I be deceived to the point where it be like, oh, okay, like it take me like I be acting silly. I be like, nah, it's right in my face, but like, nah, you ain't really doing it like that. You ain't really like that. So I let you kind of get off a little bit, and then when I be like,
yeah,
yo, fuck it, or I set you up, that's when I'm like,
uh
yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And my whole setup has been this page. You know what I'm saying? My setup for a lot of people has been the page. And I'd be like, oh, all right, this is what we doing? All right, bet. I'm good. Even with me connected with certain people where like I mentioned earlier, I got connections and I've reached out. I'd be like,
uh
damn. I'd be like, so you want me to go get you seats for such and shit, but when I ask for that, I can't get nothing. I was willing to put up the bread. You know what I'm saying? That's what made it even crazy. I was willing to
mm,
put up the bread. And once again, I see stuff like that. I don't
excuse
ever
me.
wait for nothing. I'm always gonna
Yeah,
be like, I'm gonna go get it,
I'm
regardless.
gonna get it
You
regardless.
know, I'm gonna get it regardless, dog, because I'm gonna keep growing, I'm gonna keep building, and I don't need you.
Hmm.
This was just like it's a network and a connection, and I guess what you call a favor, because you know niggas always like favors. But
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
also like I know it costs to play the game sometimes, and I was willing to play and
Yeah,
pay. But when I hear nothing and I hear silence, but then when motherfuckers be like, yo, so you got can you give me a seat to such and such place and can you do this? I'd be like, well damn, well, I hit you up not too long ago about this and I ain't heard nothing
you
since. And
left me
now
hanging.
now we hanging and
Yeah,
shit. Like it's crazy how that shit work, bro.
people be having like others in their life for convenience.
Yes. Yes.
Feel me? And then and then when you start noticing that you just a spot holder, you got to start moving differently. Like you
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like I've been me most of my life. I be chilling. Like I don't really be arguing, beefing. I'm like, ah, it's cool, bro. Like you feel me? I've always been like that. So
Mm-hmm.
as I got older, I'm just like, if you're not here, all right. Like you feel me? I'll be all right.
Somebody will fill in that spot eventually, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like the tribe, at least over here. I know your tribe as well. They push me more than anybody I know personally, besides like my media family
yeah.
and my media friends. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? They push me more than anybody I did. So I know that I knew for 20, 30 years. Okay, you not pushing me, but I know Elena, I just knew for a year. She put going hard for me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel me?
Give
I'd
you
rather have
motivations, words of aspiration,
yeah,
you know, all that.
yeah. I'd rather have that than this 30-year friendship where you be on some you've been just leeching this whole time.
Right. Or
You
you
feel
been
me? So
fugazi
like
and shit, or you low key got some envy or just feeling a way about whatever because of my
yeah.
character. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't like people because of their character that we
Mm-hmm.
ourselves sometimes don't even recognize or see. It's things that other people see in us. and
Facts.
people don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that a lot, and that's for me. Like a lot of people gravitate towards me. A lot of people rock with me because I'm not really a people person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a person.
Me
you
neither.
know what I'm saying? Like I can be personable, I can interact and do all this and everything, but I'm really not a people person because I just don't really have a trust for a lot of people. So when I do
Hmm.
rock with you, I rock with you on a level where it is personal. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I take a
Facts.
lot of the relationships that I build with people personally, for real. And the minute I feel like it's not like that, I'm like, I ain't mad, I ain't sad. I just be like, okay, well, this has happened before, and then I just move on and move accordingly.
Yeah.
That's just all it is every single time. So I like your tribe, bro, and I like that you call them the tribe too. Cause I never knew that you called them the tribe, and I like that.
Oh
So I
yeah,
like my couch
man.
gang and potato and my couch potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I like the energy that they all bring, and for me, I like that they come with the respect that they have, where it's like they don't even agree with a lot of shit that I say, but we can talk
Yeah,
about it
and
and
have a
get through it and have a
conversation.
conversation because the world, like we
Yes.
said earlier, the world is not meant for us to all agree with shit, bro. You know what I mean?
Facts.
It's not
That's
meant for
fact.
that. And if you can do that on a mature level and get past it and still be like, all right, I still rock with you, that goes a long
Hmm.
way. That goes a long way versus if we're just going back and forth and it's like, yeah, fuck you, bro. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then it's like, and it's just that's
Yeah.
that. Like, that doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And I get those
And then
comments a
that's
lot. And I combat,
uh
and I've gained subscribers off of those type of comments, to be honest with you, because of how I've responded. You know what I
uh
mean? And I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, I'm like, it ain't like you dislike me. You just don't like what I'm saying. You just
you
don't
just
agree.
yeah, you just don't like my opinion on this subject matter so
Yes.
far. Like, and I was like, that's what I like about some of the people on YouTube.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
Right.
it could be a conversation. And there's no malice. Shout out the clips, and there's no malice behind it. Like, you feel me? There's no malice behind it. We trying to get an understanding, and I think that's how the world supposed to be anyway. You feel me? We got like just like you said, we supposed to agree to disagree and still be moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
We don't gotta sit here and stand on. You don't like what I like, or you don't agree with my opinion. Fuck you, guy.
I
And
don't
that's
like this guy
how
because of
you
that.
yeah how you now you don't like me as a whole human being because of this one comment. That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
It's nuts, bro.
That's weird.
But
It's
the internet's a
definitely
weird
weird.
place like that, dog. The internet really will
Yeah.
make people feel entitled to invade your opinion and jaded with theirs. It's crazy. And it's like you can share it, but don't try to change it. Like I'd rather have you say your opinion versus say it and then try to convince me that your opinion is correct.
Facts. Facts. We gotta agree to disagree, and that's okay.
It's fine with me, bro. But
That's
on the
just
internet, people
okay.
don't like that. But that's what keyboard warriors are all about. Because you notice half the motherfuckers, right, that will come on your space and pause. That will that will be on your space and type
Come on,
things.
your space is crazy. We ain't gonna just let that go by. Like,
Right, right. I stopped myself. I was like, that sounds crazy. But like, they come on there and they don't even have a profile pic. It'd be a letter. It'd be some shit that you ain't never seen.
yeah,
I'm like, you talking to somebody who puts their face out to the world, and you think I'm worried about what the fuck you got to say with your
Joe,
no fucking profile pic ass? Are you serious?
Joey from Iowa. Like,
Yeah, like
you
get
from
the fuck
Iowa? I
out of
don't care
here,
what you
man.
talk
Like,
about.
people really think that the comments matter in that regard. Like, I mean, it might matter
Yeah,
to some people, but for a motherfucker like me, your comments do not bother me. I actually laugh and then I show people like, yo, look what this motherfucker said to me.
yeah. Because I think a lot of these people who be doing these comments don't have an outside life or don't
I
talk to
swear to
people
God.
outside. Because once I turn my phone off, once I turn this camera off, I'm not thinking about the comment no more. All right, let me go to the store. Let me go.
Let me go do
Like, you
something with
feel
my
me?
real life.
Yeah, why you sit there like this, 800 pounds in the bed,
Fact.
sitting here mad at the world, like nigga, go get some pussy, bro. Like,
Go get taught, bro. Like, go do something, dog. Shit. But
oh
we
man,
gonna go back to some hip hop shit again, man. Another question for
okay,
you. Actually, fuck the question part. I want to have some fun real quick, man. So
all
rap
right.
beef. Uh,
Oh shit,
I
okay,
seen something on my scrolls a couple of weeks ago, and it was called the final bosses in rap. And the
okay.
list goes as this: Eminem, 50 Cent, Kendrick, and Nas. How do you feel about the final boss? I disagree with one person on this list in particular, and I think it's mainly off of just the last year. And I think you know
Oh,
where I'm going
Kendrick,
with that.
Kendrick.
And I love Kendrick, but I don't think
Uh,
Kendrick has too many diss tracks for me to be like he's the final boss of rap if I got to look at this list. You know what I'm saying? I guess
okay,
this would be the
okay.
Mount Rushmore of final bosses in rap, but I would have to take Kendrick Lamar out of this list.
All right, so you said Kendrick and
50 M and Nas.
50. Nas.
And before you go, I'm gonna replace Kendrick with Cube, personally.
Oh shit! Damn, I forgot Cube had some
Everybody been
battles
yo.
too. He
I'll
had
tell
some
you right now,
trash.
everybody's been forgetting about Cube when it comes to this shit, this rap shit,
He
this
came
West
with
Coast stuff.
Common. He came out the whole NWA.
He
Yeah, he
came
was
out of Cypress
wilding.
Hill. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? He did a lot, bro. Common. Even though
yeah.
I think he lost the battle to Common, and that could be a conversation for another day, but he still
Okay,
came
okay,
at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta put Final Bosses as Cube in there, bro. What's
okay.
your take on that?
That's a good list. Like I ain't gonna lie, you might hate me though. I ain't gonna hold on. I might take M out of there. The only reason,
Ooh.
listen. Stance, please don't kill
No,
me.
I'm shut this shit
Listen.
off, bro. We're done. We're done here, y'all. I feel like you came
Oh,
on here just
camera,
to
it's
talk shit
over.
about my
It's over.
guy.
Damn. But nah, the very only reason I say Eminem, I would take Eminem off the list, is because me personally haven't heard him go against people that's really like that. Besides cannabis, and that's about it. Everybody else was like, it was easy work because Eminem was up there already. Like you feel me? We talk about Benzino. Who the fuck is Benzino? Like you feel at least
But
at
you're gonna
least
be mad. You're gonna be
lyrically.
mad at this. I think Benzino had the best string of disses as far as output and what he had to say
Uh
than
huh.
anybody else that dissed him. To be honest with you, so it's funny that people go that route, but I think Benzino had the best list of disses towards
Okay.
Eminem than everybody else. Because once again, as you named that, MGK
Hmm.
had one song. Ja Rule was mainly focused on
True.
50 and he threw 50 in there. Who
True.
else?
True.
Who else?
True.
Nick Cannon, 2 songs, but you know what the fuck is a Nick Cannon? Kind of
Man, they can't
how
get
you
out
feel
of here.
about Benzino. It's like who the fuck Nick Cannon type of thing with that. And
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
then I can't think of a couple other people off the top, but there's a few names in there, and all of them had one or two. Benzino,
Hmm.
literally, outside of the 2020 joints, which I don't approve of, he had about 6 or 7 in a music video, 2 music videos.
Okay. 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 See, but that kind of is my argument when it comes to Eminem because I understand, like, I know your stance is people don't go at Eminem because they know better. Like,
Yep.
I get that. I get that
And I was about
stance.
to say, you can't help
But
who's going in front of him and who's trying to challenge him. You can't help that. It's kind of like
I
being
agree.
in the
I agree.
league where it's like, well, Jordan played against the plumbers and LeBron played against, the step back triple three dudes. It's like you
Yeah,
can't help where you
yeah.
was
Steph
placed.
Curry.
So you can't help that weaker opponents because then that says a lot about the other guys that you would be like, well, if it was Nas, Jay, any of those
Hmm.
guys, it says a lot about them then. On the flip, because they've came at
Unless
everybody and
they
allowed
have a
each other,
cool, unless they got a cool rapport with M.
which
I
is
know
which is
Jay
the
fuck
case.
with him. I know
Jay and
Nas
Nas,
fuck with him
yes,
heavy.
yes,
LL fuck with M heavy.
right.
Like you feel me? So I because I personally don't see that Eminem is really battle tested until he gets to somebody or goes at somebody. Not Game because Game he got me
Game
mad when
blew
he
it.
did his diss
If you would
track
have battled
because he
300
could have
bars, Game, it would have
he
been different.
yeah because he was one of the ones who's really bad. See, I put Game before Eminem.
Ooh,
I
that's
put
bold.
Game.
That's bold. I will
I
say
put
that's
Game. But
bold.
think about the battles Game had though.
He
He had
only
the whole G Unit. He had Joe Button. He just this Eminem trash. But he had I think
I
no,
mean, he
he
got
ain't
with the
battle
Chirac
Cash.
beef. He's had his fair share of beef, and
Dirk and
his
them,
most but his
yeah.
most standout beef in all of those was 50 versus G Unit though. And even with the 50 versus
Yeah.
G Unit, to even stand on that is that he never stood fully on any of his disses. He always, because he came out Hove too. You know what I'm saying? He came out Hove.
Oh yeah,
He's
true.
always thrown his rocks and then hit his hand. That's always been my stance on with Game. So I don't put Game in that because he never stood on anything. The only one that he didn't even stand on the 50 shit because even back and forth he'd be like, I want to go back with G Unit. I want to do this. I want to do that. So he never
Oh yeah, he
stood
did do that.
on none of
Fuck.
the disses. He just made the disses and then be like, oh, my bad. I thought we was cool, like whatever. So the disses, yes, they was good lyrically, everything, but he didn't
Yeah.
stand on it. And I think that plays a huge part in it for me. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can
but
respect. I
I
can
dig
respect.
it though. Like I would take like I said, I'm taking Kendrick Lamar out. I'm just shocked
Mm-hmm.
you took out M. I am very shocked about the M takeout because once again,
No,
the
I think that's
reasons
been.
behind it, it's like
Uh,
it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not his fault. And then if I would have heard you be
true.
like, yeah, he came at Mariah Carey and who he's came at, I would have went with that argument a little bit more. But you took the who came at him
That
approach.
see is that too. See, I should have started with that, and then and ended it with that argument. But that as well, because I think Mariah got him. Like you feel me on that Gucci record? I ain't gonna lie. Just off that, think about it, right? Hold on, just think about it. Just off the optics alone, right? Feel me? Plus, she had Gucci on the record.
Y'all hear
Her
this shit,
dressing
dog?
up
Y'all hear
as
this
M.
shit?
Her dressing up as M, saying, "Why you obsessed with me?" That shit was fire for the moment. Even though he did smoke Nick and her on that record after the fact,
All right, I'm cool with
but
you.
I
Long as you
just,
got, long as you got there. All right, long as you got there, I'm
like
cool.
he did. You feel me? But I think I would take points off the record because you're going at Mariah Carey. Like why you're
So
going at Mariah,
So let's
son?
talk about M versus Mariah because there's a little history about
Okay.
that. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, I think a lot of people took that warning song as like
Uh
the initial Mariah thing. But we got to go back. We
huh.
got to go back to like 03, 04. We got to go back to some records. We got to go back with
Okay.
some Spend Some Time With Me. We got to go back to that 8 Mile soundtrack where he threw some Mariah shots on that. We got to go back to
Mm.
Eminem show where he had 2 tracks, including Superman, which was, if you ask who you know, that's a Mariah
Uh huh.
track. And then he had another song, I Bet Mariah to Take Me Back. I get up before I get down, run myself in the ground, before I pull some whack shit out. And that was on When the Music Stops. So he's had
Okay.
several instances where, once again, that fitted Eminem's formula too, as coming at the pop stars and the singers and shit like
True.
that.
True. True.
But
True. True.
in real time, we didn't think about it like that. But when you put it in hindsight, he was messing with Mariah around that time, I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no reason
Mm-hmm.
for him to really be bringing up. Because if you go back and listen, I remember hearing it in real time, like, why is he bringing up Mariah so much? This doesn't make any sense. And then you go to
But
2000,
see,
you go to 2009 and on, it's like, oh, they mess around, or like they had this little shit going on.
they had a little fling or something.
Yeah.
But see, but then now I look at it even more weirder because I even know all that. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't know all of that.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you talking about, bro? Y'all fucked and that was it. It's okay. Like,
But
like
he
you feel
never
me? So
brought up no details. He just would make a bar and then say her name. That's what made it like,
no, I get that,
okay,
but just on some man shit. Like you feel
got you,
me?
got
If
you.
she over here doing her own thing, she fucking with Nick or whoever the fuck she fucking with. Leave her be. Why every other record or every other album or soundtrack you dropping a Mariah bar? It seems like you're so obsessed with me. Like
Oh, I
think
mean,
about it. Think
yes,
about that.
yes, but I'll put it like this, right?
Okay.
This is the guy that came out with Old Foolish Pride. He's been like this.
True.
That's why I
Yeah,
don't really
yeah,
like. I know the
yeah.
whole origins of too much of Eminem. Where I'm just like, it ain't
Yeah,
surprising.
he
It's
been a
not too
sucker
far
for
from what he did.
love.
This is Old Foolish Pride, bro. You know what I'm saying? This the same man that
True,
said black
true,
girls is
true,
bitches. Like,
true.
don't date a black girl, white girls is good shit.
Oh
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the same dude
yeah.
that did that. So
And we
when
let him rock too. That's
well,
the crazy.
well, here's the thing. We let him rock
I know he's
because
like
think about
16 or
it.
some shit like
Think
that.
about it, dog. Like, and I'm glad we're in this conversation too because
Uh
I
huh.
heard the other shit. You know what I'm saying? That song that was put out there, the one we're talking about, Old Foolish Pride. In my
Yeah.
honest opinion, it ain't as bad as how people are trying to make it seem. Niggas make songs like that every day. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Okay.
basically him being mad that a girl dumped him and she happened to be a black girl. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And the worst part of it out of that song was don't date a white girl or don't date a black girl because white girls are good shit. Do I agree with that line? No. Is it
Nah, hell no.
disrespectful? Yes. Is it racist?
Hell yeah.
Nah. I don't think it's that racist. From a man that felt bad about, or not felt bad, but he felt the way because the girl left him for a black dude. You know how it
Uh
is. You know how niggas be. Niggas be like, nigga, I ain't fucking with that white bitch no more, that black chick no more. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with certain things when they do them wrong. It's in dudes' natures to be like that. So
yeah, but
and it comes distasteful because of, once again, he's just like he's telling people to date white girls because don't date black girls because white girls are good shit and they only want you for your money and blah 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 blah. But
yeah, that's what.
only thing that makes a difference is that he's a white boy saying it. But niggas say these things in their raps all the
True.
time, and it's not like he got derogatory. He said the simple lines that niggas say in their raps all the time. Now when he talks about the other stuff and in the rest of that tape, I don't agree with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he said something about like something. I don't do that nigga shit. I don't like that. I don't like that.
See,
But when it comes to that particular song, because Benzino tried to play that song hard during the beef to make it, and that's why nobody canceled
he
him
buy it from the,
because a lot of
yeah, he bought.
rappers were like, we say that shit all the time, my nigga.
But these niggas be coons too. See, but like the thing, like at least because M was young, so I give him the grace
Right.
because he was
So
very
50 a
young when he did
coon,
that record.
Banks a coon, Yayo a coon, Dr. Dre
But
a coon.
hold on, 50 got an incentive though because 50 saved. I mean, Eminem and Dre saved his life, so of course he going back for M. And plus, Eminem probably his
Okay,
man's.
what about
Well, he's
Royce? What about Royce D12 members?
that's his man's too.
Okay,
You
okay. What
feel me?
about
They grew up
Jadakiss?
together.
What about all Jadakiss, Jay Z's? Because they
Jadakiss
once
said
again,
that.
huh?
Jadakiss co-signed that.
Well, co-signed by being on the record with him after the fact. You co-sign when you associate yourself with him. Technically, that don't mean you got to be. Because remember, you talking about dudes that are in the same camp. You know what I'm saying? But when you talking
Okay,
about
yeah.
outside of it, dog, like if you're on record, you're doing records with him, you're involved in you doing whatever, you co-signing. If you didn't rock with it, you wouldn't do records with him. And I don't care if he's
Okay,
the cash
okay.
cow and the biggest white rapper and I give you a different audience. You still chose to do that. So what's that say about a lot of people that co-signed and did records with them?
The coons.
You know,
But
coons,
that's but like
or is it not that serious in the context of that? Because remember, that's the song that everybody know. Old Fool's Pride is a song everybody know.
uh
You know what I mean?
yeah, but then again, because remember you said Kiss. I know Kiss probably listened to the underground shit. Besides that record, the ones that he's talking about nigga and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it from that perspective, if he's going into saying, "Oh, we don't do that nigga shit," and didn't have a record about black woman because he was mad at that girl who dumped him,
Mm-hmm.
people, at least with me, I'll be looking at it. Oh, that's racist because you went on like if it was just stayed that track,
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then you went on to say we don't do that
I
nigga
got your
shit.
point. Yeah, it's the
You
context.
feel
Maybe the
me?
order matters too, because I can't even lie to you. I
Yeah.
don't know the order, which song came first, which one came second, because remember, things are concept.
Uh huh.
So if Old Fool's Pride
Yeah.
came first and then you followed up with that, that's funny. But then on the
It
flip,
looks
if
crazy.
the I don't do nigga shit first, and then you follow up with that, it's still crazy too.
It look crazy.
Yes, it's still crazy in the
It's still
context of that. Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, no, you 100% right. And once again, I don't think that it's okay or right. I just see
Uh
the
huh.
point because I'm just like, all right, like he was mad at a shorty and he came
Uh
out with
huh.
that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it got taken out of context at the end of the day. But I mean, you know,
Okay. Okay.
it's Eminem
But
things. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to like I've always, I've said this about a lot of white artists though too. Like, because every white artist when they get into the industry, especially if they're in music, they all have this
yeah,
little thing in their background. They all have some sort of thing like that in their background where they have a nigga
which is
moment.
crazy.
But it's not. It's not. That's the crazy part. It's not because you got to think about most of these people are in environments around other people. Just because they like this shit, that don't mean they family members and like the people that they have been associated with are not like this and don't have these ideas. So it's never crazy
Okay.
to me.
Okay. Okay.
It's never
Okay. So
been crazy.
like perfect example. Like if you grew up in the hood around street dudes, so you'll have the mannerism, the way you talk, the way you. So yeah. Okay. Okay. It depends upon how you grew up and all that.
Right. And
Okay.
then even
Okay.
opposite. I mean, shit. You know, we can use Justin Bieber as an example. You know what I'm saying? When he,
Oh yeah,
you know what I
one
mean?
less
He ain't
lonely
grow up around no hood shit,
nigga.
nothing, but he had a nigga moment. You know, we gonna call those nigga moments. He had a nigga moment. And he was like
Yeah.
14 and 12, and like he's around parents, cousins, family,
And they
wherever he's
laughing, joking
from.
about that shit too. They're like,
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
remember
So
that shit.
like it's
Yeah.
like everybody, especially if you get involved with music, because once again, if you like music, you like rap. And what happens in rap?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
The N-word.
Yeah.
I don't
That's why.
co-sign it. I just know I understand the logic of it. That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
stupid
I
and
came to that
sick, but I
realize.
understand.
Say that again.
I was saying it's dumb and it's sick, but I understand.
No, no, no. I agree. I agree. 'Cause I came to that. I think I told Elena about that the other day. I came to the realization if you are a person, a white person who grew up on hip hop and all that, I I know you say the N word, like
Yeah.
you feel me, willy nilly, like you. I know you say that shit off the wake up. Ah, good morning, niggas. Like
It's like,
I
can a
know
nigga
you
get a
do
break?
because yeah. Can I, shout out to Tyler Cassidy.
You know, oh, the fans hated me with
Yo,
that one because I just like, yo, I don't fuck with that song. But you know, somebody was like, yo, I don't like this hypocrite Celtics dude from Mass. Get him out of here. I was like, okay. You're mad because
but
I don't want to hear a white guy saying the nigga word to me. Bet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you feel me? Like me, like I understand, especially of like white artists, like grew up on hip hop. They're gonna say the word. Me personally, I don't want to hear it. One,
100.
two. I don't want to like if I get cool with you or something somehow. I don't want you to say it around me out of respect. Like you feel me?
Big
Because
facts.
that's
Big
my
facts.
boundary type shit. You feel me?
I'm like, you can say
But
whatever
if
fuck you want. Don't say anything around me. I'm with you on that.
yeah, like if you say it, I don't care no more.
It don't
Cause
even offend
my
me.
yeah, cause like my first time even hearing when Adam say it was on the Judas album, the Behold a Pale Horse album with
Okay.
Mises. I think it was the Judas record on that album, and that's why I stopped listening to Adam for like 2-3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel me? Because it's my first time hearing. I didn't hear the racism song.
Right. Oh, see,
You
I
feel
heard that
me?
was
So
my
I'm like,
introduction to Adam, dog.
oh shit!
I would
Feel me?
say
I
the
heard.
first 3 songs was that. It wouldn't be my introduction, but I do a 3-track try. That was a part of
Uh,
it. That was a part
oh,
of
see,
it.
that's
And that's what got my channel
crazy.
buzzing with the comments and the crazy shit, because I was so like,
Against that
I
shit.
was like, just like this, I was like, this nigga don't need to be saying nigga on the tracks and shit. Like, I was just like,
Yo, but nah, nah,
and then I had to
nah,
be
that is
like,
funny. This nigga don't need to be saying
right,
nigga on
you know
the
what
track.
I'm saying? And the funny part is, I'm sitting here like, and my stance was like, I don't care if he says it, like, because a lot of people took it where I'm like, he can't say it. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what somebody say. But as an
Yeah,
artist and as a white artist, for me, I feel like he has the skill that he has. I was like,
yeah,
he could have had a lot cleverer way to fucking depict what he's trying to say than just what you rapping for, a nigga ass nigga. Like, I still have that line in my head
yeah.
because I'm just like, it doesn't compute for me. I get the point,
You
but
know,
it'll never compute. It'll never
you
compute
know,
because I'm just like, I've heard too much of his music. I'm like, he could have did that shit way better, bro. He could have had a
yeah,
whole
because
different angle
he's
for that.
up there. He got skill where he could have painted that image way
Way
better.
different,
But
bro.
you know what? You know what's crazy though? Because I went to the Redneck Rave, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm about to
Right,
say,
and
I
I had
seen you
met.
in the picture, so I want to ask you about that word. It looked like it was fun as
I
fuck.
went. Yeah, I was only there for like 6 hours. 'Cause I was mad high, like
Oh
for me.
wow.
So, so I was there. I met Trailer Man and all that, and then Adam and Jesse Howard was the last performances, right? And they played the song.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you that shit was so fire live, even, even that part was fire
You was like, I don't even
live.
care that
Like,
you did that.
yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie,
He was probably up there
cause
like,
I
yeah,
was.
what you fucking rapping for? Rapping ass nigga. You was up there with him singing it, huh?
Nah, I wasn't. Nah, that's good. My arm on the shoulder.
All straight up like this and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I wasn't on the. I wasn't on.
I'm all over you, Joe.
Nah, that's crazy. Imagine.
Somebody got you their
Yo,
stories out there just like this rapping too.
it's like
Like, yo, yo,
saying
anybody
it
out
with the
there listening,
hard
send that shit to
ER.
me. We gonna use it
Every
for
time I'm about
blackmail.
about, every time I'm about to lead a live, you just put that
Yup, just
in
throw
the
that in
clips.
there. Remember this?
Yo, go watch this before you
I'll
go.
be like, don't you leave, dog. I'll put that video on IG.
Oh shit. Nah, that's funny, dogs. But nah, cause I was in the crowd when Adam was performing it, and the way everybody, they mind you, I'm at the Redneck Grave, so it's nothing
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah,
you
I mean,
feel
I
me?
knew the name. Of course.
Everybody's, but when everybody said that shit, it was so hype, and I was just like, why is this fire right now? Because if that's supposed to be, like, I'm supposed to be mad right now, but it was dope, son. That joint was mad dope, son. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Adam, son.
Word. Hopefully, I get to have a conversation with Adam one of these days, man. Because we'll definitely
Yeah,
talk about
man.
that. I'm one of those. If I get certain artists, there's certain questions I'm definitely asking. That's one of them for
Oh,
Adam.
thanks.
With Benzino, I'm gonna be like, yo, why the fuck you keep bringing up Eminem, my nigga? Like, this ain't Boston, my nigga. This ain't Boston. Like for me, I feel like going back to M shit real quick. I'd be like,
Okay.
dog, why do you keep flip flopping? Like in Boston, I feel like if you a real nigga and you don't really bang with something, you like fuck somebody, you just stand on it. But every other month, you're like, fuck Eminem. The next month is like, yo, I want to be cool because I'm about to be a grandfather. The next month, because you probably reached out and he said, fuck it. Now the next month,
Wow.
you're like, yo, fuck you, Eminem. I'm like, yo, just stay consistent. I think people will respect more if you stay consistent on fuck Eminem versus fuck Eminem and then I like Eminem or Eminem's a good rapper. Like, just stay consistent, bro. And I think that's one of the main, like, I know I'm not trying to talk Eminem if I ever get him on and shit, but that is
Yeah.
definitely a question that I'm going to be like, why can't you just stand on saying fuck Eminem? I'd respect it a lot more, my
I,
nigga.
I think I ain't gonna lie. I think the reason he still harps on Eminem because Eminem I believe in his mind helped shut down a Source magazine, which is his baby.
Which it definitely
Like you
did.
feel,
And I ain't gonna
that's
lie,
what
I
I'm
think it
saying.
did.
Like you feel
Yeah.
me? That and on top of the fact that he know if he mentions M name, he start gets paid for interviews. Like you feel me? So now he getting a bag. So
There's a
every
marketing
year,
strategy behind it.
yeah, like Jim Jones with the Nas shit.
Oh, I hate
Like,
that.
we all
Oh
know.
my
I
god, I
know.
hate
Come
that.
on, Nas. Not Jim Jones. You said Nas was in your top five, but now out of nowhere, he can't fuck with me. You doing it because you
If
want
you
to
look at
keep your
my
name
numbers, I mean,
relevant.
he exposed the game himself. He said, "Yo, the going viral is the key to the game," and maybe that's
Yeah,
exactly what Zeno has done in those regards because he was probably ahead of the curve because he just didn't say it like Jim Jones did. He's just like, "It's gonna be a
yeah.
viral moment." Like he probably don't really mean it. He probably don't fuck with him, but he's probably just like,
Uh,
I know if I do this shit, it's gonna get it buzzing. It'll create whatever I got going
I can
on
get
the
a nice
side.
little bag off
And
it.
I ain't mad at that. When you put it like that, I ain't even mad. And then when you put it like that, I probably won't even really ask a nigga the question now. But because it'd be one of those like I ain't trying to have it because it's one of those we ain't about to be on this mic going back and forth screaming because I'll scream with the nigga too. I'll be like, you ain't not gonna be talking with me like
Yeah,
that. So it is what it is. Then like I do want to chop it up with him because he's definitely a legend too. I mean, how do you feel about Benzino's impact in hip hop? I feel like a lot of people do disrespect it in
I think it's
regards to
slept on.
just what he meant for our favorite rappers. Our favorite
Yeah.
rappers looked up to that magazine. They rapped to get 5 mics. So
Mm-hmm.
now to flip back and act like Benzino ain't shit for the culture, and like granted he's got whatever personal things going on, but I don't really give a fuck about
Yeah.
people's personal lives like that to really
Yeah.
like look at what the music did. I'd be like, damn, people really, this is a dirty industry, dog. I'm like, yo, this man created y'all
People be
careers,
flip
basically.
flopping.
You know what I'm saying? The
Flip
source created a
floppers.
lot of these niggas' careers that are
Mm-hmm.
now in 2025 hating on Benzino. And it's crazy. And yeah, this is Benzino promo too. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the nigga on the platform, so we praising.
Hey, Benzino. Bito
What's
gotta
happening?
talk to you, man.
What's happening, man?
Come
Let's
to the
talk, bro.
platform, son.
You know, niggas is
Feel
real niggas over
me?
here, B.
He kind of oppy because he on M side, but it's gonna be a
Oh
good.
yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be a
cool
good
though. Yeah, listen,
conversation.
I already stated this before when I was with Archie. I was like, look, I'm an M fan, but I can separate being an M fan and talk about the music and understand the impact of what the shit
Yeah,
was. That's why I also stand on. As an M fan, I know Benzino was the main nigga that got in his ass.
yeah.
Benzino
Pause.
was the main nigga to getting his ass in the rap beef, bro. And like a lot of people be like, well, he didn't lyrical smearcle him and shit. And I'm like, well, Eminem didn't lyrical smearcle Benzino either. He just said, nigga, you sit up at 3 in the morning waiting for your shit to play on BET if you want to be technical. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good
if you
bottle.
want to be technical, like he didn't lyrical smearcle Benzino. He just rashed him. And then Benzino did the same
Yeah.
thing. I'm doing my little reaction special for that too, where I'm revisiting that whole beef because I
Oh,
think,
word.
yeah, because I think a lot of people have that battle misconstrued. Because I remember being in real
Okay.
time during that whole shit, and I'm like, nah,
Uh.
Benzino was busting ass. That's why. Listen, I'll put it like this, right? This is the best way I can put it, and I think a lot of people will agree with this. He was the one that put Eminem's back against the wall because if he was that whack, Eminem wouldn't have done the interviews. He wouldn't have responded that many times. He wouldn't have went
Mm-hmm.
track for track. He wouldn't have kept it going 20-something years later. Like, he wouldn't have been doing it if that wasn't the main dude that was threatening his career in real time.
I
Because
think
he
it was.
doesn't give anybody else that time of day.
That's true, and I think it's because of the moment in time, the power that Benzino had.
Oh, yeah.
That so people be forgetting the Source magazine was hip hop.
It
The
dictated
Source, a
people's
Source,
careers.
yes. Feel me? So, because think about it, like when he gave in that in the Source like a three star
He
or
gave him
whatever it
like a
was a
two and
three
a
or
half,
four or
three
four
mics or some
mics.
shit like that because he was like, I'll never hold
That
my breath to get 5 mics in the source. And then he also was mad because he swagged. He said, well, this is what M said. He said he swagged Dre's Chronic probably because he was on it because Chronic didn't get 5 mics either.
And Chronic is definitely a 5 mic
Oh,
album.
it's a 5 mic album, 100%. So, and then remember, people were always talking about
Mm,
that too. Like he was if you watch Beef DVDs or anything like that, a lot of those guys tell you
yeah,
those shits too. And he was manipulating the 5 mic system. He was, and I think Benzino's been in interviews admitting to that. I don't want to misquote him, but
then he manipulated his album and made it like a
yes,
4 mic or some shit
yes,
like that.
yes.
Yeah, he did do that.
He was
Benzino,
playing
come
games, bro.
on, bro. Come on.
But I think the Source
You can't do
magazine was
that.
probably the best hip hop. I don't even know what you would call it outlet of all time.
Yeah,
I think the
yeah.
Source magazine might have been the most electrifying magazine of all time, outside of Double XL, because I think I like that beef a lot too. And
Yeah.
the only reason why I kind of don't side with Double XL as much is because they gentrified the hip hop magazine
That's,
shit a little bit. Like Source
yeah,
was
that shit
strictly hip
ass
hop, and then
now.
Double XL like they throw Eminem on it and 50 and shit or whatever. But then like Double
Mm,
XL was mainly pop stars and everything else, and there was no mic, like there was no 5 mic system. There was no system that made you feel hip hop like the Source
mm-hmm.
did. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they kind of they trying to gentrify that shit. You're right. They
Yeah, they
definitely
gentrified the
gentrified it.
fuck out of
They
the
made it
outlets, dog.
more they made it more digestible for people who's not in hip hop culture.
Yeah.
That's what they made. That's what they made it
There was
do.
no
Yeah,
full investment in the hip hop culture with the Double XL magazine like there was the Source, and that'll always be
yeah.
my beef with the Double XL magazine, and always my love for the Source magazine. That was something that I used to buy every issue. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the barbershops,
Mm,
bro, listening to that. I mean, reading that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a big
fire.
Source magazine guy, especially when the beef with Eminem started. Like, I had every cover for that. Like the cover where they had Eminem with the black eye, then like the inside of the
Oh
cover
yeah.
had Benzino with the fro holding Eminem skull and shit. And then with that, he had the
Woo.
racist tape CDs in those. Like he printed out so many fucking copies of that shit. I don't know how he was able
Uh
to do that, but when I bought the magazine, I remember I had a hard copy of the CD of the racist tapes, but it was only like 30-second
oh
snippets.
word.
Yeah, Benzino was not playing when it came to
See,
that
I
Eminem
didn't even
shit.
know that.
He was not. Oh, I was so indulged in that beef because that's what made me become a fan of Eminem too. Was
Uh
Benzino's expense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, Benzino's expense was the reason why I became a fan of Eminem. And I say that because he did bust his ass, but
uh
that's whole thing, bro. Benzino was like, yo, this is a white boy doing this, doing that. He's real racist. He's not from here. He's not. So he was the first person to try to do the whole smear campaign and hope that it would ruin our artist's career.
okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can
Yeah.
see that. I can see that. Damn, son. Hey, and I forgot you from Boston. That's where Benzino went on from.
Oh, that's where he's from,
So
bro. Trust me, I was
of
around
course
when he.
that shit was like I know the feeling was different out there at that
Yeah,
time.
bro. It was
'Cause
buzzing.
that's literally where it's from. Like
Mm-hmm. It was buzzing in
okay,
the city, boy. Like, listen, Benzino promo photos, like Redemption, all that shit was out there
uh,
every single time. Like, Benzino was getting pushed hard in the city. You know what I'm saying? He was getting pushed hard in the city during that battle, dog. It was just that Eminem. And then to Benzino's point in that battle, he was just going against the machine. Like, you can't beat Dre, Jimmy Iovine, Interscope, Aftermath. You can't beat
yeah.
that, no
Then
matter. And that's why
yeah,
he
you
probably
can't beat
lost
that.
with the magazine because they put into those magazines as well. And they're just like,
Yeah,
let's
ad
put our
dollars and
invested
shit.
dollars into Double XL now since you're shitting on our cash cow. We can't have that. So we got to shut you down. And that's what
Mm,
Benzino's been talking about for, like, I feel like the longest when he. And I think that's probably where the animosity really comes from because it was probably
yeah, because
a lot of dirty Mac and shit behind the scenes that we don't know about, and that he's probably never even, which I'm surprised he's never talked about because he's pretty open about talking about a lot of shit, but he's probably left that one alone.
damn. See, I didn't even think about it like that. I haven't yeah, because think of yeah. Yeah, cause think about what the I know this is on a smaller scale, but Drake and McMill shit.
Mm-hmm.
Drake had everybody's backing, UMG and all that, so it made the Drake record pop.
Yep.
But even though Meek dropped some fire, the Pusha T shit. Feel me? Even though we know Pusha T won that, you feel me? But it stopped because the powers that be stopped it from
Well, I
going
think
on
Drake's
because they
with
seen
the in Pusha T's regard, I think Drake stopped that himself. I don't think that really happened because remember, once
I
you
think
were
it's
hiding
both.
a child, that nigga was like, nope, I'm done, chill out.
Tell that man come
Yo,
on.
LeBron, bro, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? So like, I think he stopped it himself with that one. Now,
Oh,
as far as the Meek Mill Drake shit, I mean, was Meek really that good in that battle? I thought the tracks was ass. I
the
thought everything
first
he did
track
was
was
butt.
trash. The first track was trash. But the what's that shit? The shit that happened on damn, it's something 3. It was the first track when he's I forgot the name of that shit, but that shit was fire. The second track was fire when we talking about I'm in your hotel, da 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 da.
Uh,
He was smoking Drake on that record, but it didn't get to push it did because I think if Meek would have dropped the second track first,
right.
it would have been a nice back and forth.
Mm.
but Drake would have still ended up being on top because
Back to
of the
back was that
song.
was better and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
and it
yeah,
was
no,
getting too much
I think the
exposure.
machines in the industries play a lot of part into how things get pushed. But you can't lie to the streets either. The streets don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I think
Facts,
that's good
facts.
for the numbers and all of that shit. But the streets do not lie, and that's where I feel with that. Where it's like, yeah, Benzino, you might be right as far as like they did little dirty Mac and shit, but on that microphone and then them
Hmm.
diss records that we heard, the streets and the people, you did
Yeah.
lose. You did lose.
Hmm.
But you had the best effort out of everybody. So I'm putting M back in that final boss because we're spinning it back to that too. Eminem is the final boss along with 50, Nas, and Cube. I think they can get Kendrick the fuck up out of there, and that's no disrespect to Kendrick at all as far as like what he did with Drake, but that's all he did.
Yeah,
That's all he did was Drake.
that's true.
You know
That's
what
true.
I'm
I ain't gonna lie. I think. Alright, you gonna kill me for this.
saying?
I think, and it's not even in a spirit of moment thing because of what just happened last year. I think surgically, Kendrick would smoke Eminem. Yep. Yep. Take the glasses off, brother.
All right, brother.
Yep.
Brother.
Time to go. It's time to go.
Brother, you saying a lot of hot Atlanta shit right now in this segment. You got me taking my glasses off. I usually take them off towards the end, but nigga, he's right here.
But look, if think, all right, just all right. All right, let's compare the diss records, right? Eminem dissing Benzino. Eminem, he was barring up, but
Wait,
he
hold on.
wasn't too
Before you get
surgical.
into this, cause I got a list. I got a list real
Right.
quick. So when you say who are we comparing them to? Like what are we comparing? What battle of Eminem's are we comparing to what Kendrick did with Drake?
The long standing battle. So Eminem
Okay,
versus
and Benzino,
Benzino,
bet,
and then K Dot and Drake.
and Drake. Okay. I like where you're heading.
So if we go from the Eminem records versus Benzino, yes, he was barring up. Yes, he was doing intricate shit. But he wasn't like he was tearing
I'm about to
Benzino
say
ass
you.
up.
I'm about to say
Like, hold
I
on.
gotta tell you,
I
nailing the
can't even
coffin,
lie
the
about it.
sauce. The nail the coffin, the sauce alone tells you a lot of things. We talking about surgical things. That was a
He
that was
was
a 3-day
definitely
surgery.
yeah.
And remember, he
Yeah,
did back
he
to
was
back
wilding.
after he said Benzino, I dropped. He was like, I did 2 songs to your 2 songs. He was matching
Hmm.
in real time. We got to go back to real time. And this Benzino dropped. I don't
Okay.
wanna pull your skirt up. And then Eminem said, all right, nail in the coffin, the sauce.
Shit.
And after he did an
That nail
interview
in the
with Angie
coffin.
Martinez too.
God damn. That nail in the coffin was
Nail in the coffin
crazy.
was nuts. Was nuts, bro. It was spooky. That's what made me be like,
Hold
he's
on,
the
hold on,
best.
hold on, hold on. Let me hold on. Let me backtrack for a second. Hold on.
Go ahead, walk it back. Walk
That
that
nail
shit
in the
all the way
coffin
back.
was
Yeah.
crazy
You
though.
know what I'm saying?
Like,
Go walk that shit across 8 Mile, nigga. Yeah.
maybe I spoke too soon. Hold on, hold on.
I
I
mean,
forgot that. Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
No, fuck that. No, I'm sticking with my
You
argument,
stand
right?
on business today?
Yeah, but think about it, right? Euphoria, right?
Yep.
Even though, don't get me wrong, K Dot did get help because Pusha T and Joe Budden laid the groundwork beforehand.
Yes, that's
Feel me?
true.
To
That is
call
very
out.
that
You
is
feel
you
me?
can't
He
deny that.
definitely laid
The blueprint was already there.
yeah,
The blueprint was there for you.
yeah.
And
So,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
No,
What you gonna
it's
say?
all you. It's all you. I'm talking for a minute. Go ahead.
So, I think, I think Euphoria was it. Euphoria that was the first track,
Euphoria is
right?
the best track out of it. Yep, that was the first one where he basically dismantled him as a man, an artist, character, everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Feel me? And then if we go from the Euphoria, I won't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. The Eminem Nail in the Coffin is better than
You
Euphoria.
don't believe in what you're saying. I know.
No, no. Look, I believe that Kendrick gonna win a battle, but I'm not. If we're gonna compare records, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie and say Nail in the Coffin is not better than Euphoria,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then we got the Source versus what's the what's the fucking
616
second
in
Kendrick
L.A.
record? Okay, Source got that right because the 1616 LA, he was walking the
That was like a
dog. He was
warning
like,
shot. Yeah, he
hey,
was like walking him down before
yeah.
to meet the grams and all that other shit. Yeah.
But to meet the grams though, son. What's Eminem third record?
I don't.
If there was a third
There
record.
was a third record, but I just can't remember what it was. But it was
Okay.
no, actually. I think it was like the Green Lantern mixtapes, Armageddon freestyles. Like there was a bunch of stuff after that. But as far as
Uh
like those 2 tracks, it was like 2 for 2.
huh.
Then
Okay.
Benzino kept going with a couple of other tracks, and then you got to remember there was a rollout of an album at that point too. Like I think it was Eminem Show or Encore that was in between that because that's
Okay.
where he started dissing Benzino a little bit more on that. But we ain't gonna really put those out there because it's like he was drugged up and he had the weird big weenie shit going on with that
Oh,
song. Yeah, so
yeah,
like
yeah.
it kind of fell into like they both was rolling out albums at the time, so we could really say those 2 tracks with them two like.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Benzino kept going though. You know what I'm saying? Like Benzino kept doing like Built for This, which I think was pretty disrespectful too. He was like, "Yo, where's your girl Kim? I need to get my," you know what I'm saying? Like he was saying some shit like that. And he's like, I heard she like coke. She want to get her face bust or some shit like that. He's like, yo, bro, I'm telling you, y'all might have to go back.
Yeah.
We gonna revisit
I
all this
got I gotta
later,
go back. I
but
gotta
y'all
go
might have
back
to go
because
back to how
yeah,
Benzino really was chopping M down on the mic. That's why M had to keep doing what he was doing because he didn't make solo diss tracks after the Sauce, but he kept
but he
throwing the
added little
digs.
balls here and
Yeah, he
there.
had his
Yeah.
bars from him that let you know, like, yeah, I ain't done with you like that. Like, you keep making these tracks and
Okay.
shit, but I ain't done. So,
Okay. But my point still stands. even though Kendrick lost those 2 first records, my point still stands. That
nah,
I
I still
think
gotta stand on my
I ain't
10,
gonna lie.
bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. To be 100% honest, I think it'd be a good battle if they did battle
I
though.
think it will be one
You
hell of a
feel me?
battle, and I
Because
feel like a lot of people
they
want to see
both
it.
dope. Yeah, because they both dope. They both could really rap their ass off. I just think,
It would be 2 different battles, though. It
yeah,
would be it would
yeah,
be dependent on what your ears trying to hear in that battle.
true,
Because I think
true.
with Kendrick, from what I've seen with, come look at the list now. From what I've seen with like Euphoria, 616 LA, Meet the Grams, Not Like Us, he
Hmm.
was battling against a bigger beast. Where, like you said, he had that blueprint from Pusha T and Joe Buttons, but he had to
Uh huh.
he had to have a different approach with Drake because you have to outbop him, which Not Like Us
Yeah,
really outbopped.
thanks.
You know what I'm saying? You have to throw the character flaws in Euphoria, which matches like
Hmm.
his your short jokes and shit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then you have to do 616 in LA just to match the stupid ass AI track. You know what I mean?
yeah, that shit was
And then Meet
terrible.
the Grams is just plotting and planning for once he did. I heard Day Free. You know what I'm saying? Like once he Day Freed it,
Yeah,
he said Meet the Grams it. You know what I'm saying? So I think, and once again, I think his battle approach was phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because
You can
because he
tell he a
stomped,
tactician.
right? He stomped. He surgically did it, and that's why I think it would be good. And you're seeing it from 2 different perspectives. Because I think they're both just gonna drop, drop, drop. I don't think like
Yeah,
I don't think you're gonna like wait days for a lot of people like Emma drop and then Kendrick be like, oh word, then Kendrick drop, then Emma be like, oh
yeah, because
this
they both got
motherfucker,
that competitive nature,
yeah. And
and
I
and
think
then
one might
on
be the
top of that, they
weakest one.
respect each other so much.
Yes,
So they not gonna put out bullshit because it's like if I fuck up right here in this record, I know this person's gonna smoke me.
right,
Like you feel me?
yep.
Because I think Eminem took MGK light. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's why I don't really like that. What's that shit?
Rap
Kill
Devil.
shot. I don't like
Oh
the
oh
song. I don't like Kill shot
oh yeah. I'm
because
glad we're here because we were supposed to have been had this conversation. Word,
yeah, I
yeah,
don't
nigga,
like Kill
yeah,
shot
yeah,
at all.
yeah.
I don't like Kill shot because I know Eminem's abilities. I know he gets busy, and I think that as a diss record, I think Kill shot was mediocre to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he was doing rebuttals and all that, the rebuttals was like okay rebuttals. The R. Kelly line was fire. Like he had 2, 3 bars in there. I was like, okay,
So,
yeah, talk that shit, M. But I think he played it. He downplayed it because MGK lyrically is not on his level.
and that's what I'm saying. Because remember, I think people forget Not Alike was really the kill shot. Not Alike was the
I don't.
kill shot, if you ask me. Not Alike was the one that was like, yo, this is over. And then MGK had to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? Because people forget the order.
Okay, yeah,
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 you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
I
right,
think
right, right,
people
right, right.
take kill shot as M's response to like, well, I mean, it was response to Rap Devil,
The
but they
Rap
take it
Devil, but
as
it
like
was something before that.
MGK threw it first and then M
Uh huh.
responded. Where I think a lot of people forgot Not Alike happened because of Kamikaze, and then that's why MGK did what he did. So that's why I feel like Kill Shot was a great diss in that regard because he did the damage that he needed to do, and Not
Uh
Alike
huh.
where he rapped so well and did all the stuff that people expected. That when MGK did come out with the bullshit, which was a good song, but it was a bop diss because we're in the era of this has got to be bops
Bob
now.
Discus.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's a
yeah, yeah. The
weird
Drake
it's a
era.
weird place for me because I think Drake started that, but
Your beard is weird.
yeah, your beard's weird. Like, I acknowledge you the GOAT, but I'm the gunner. I got you in the scope. Like, And he was flowing. I ain't gonna lie. Like I like
He
the
was
track
cooking.
for what it
I
was.
think I like his last verse better. His last verse was dope.
Oh, I think the whole song was dope. But you're right. I know you
Yeah.
get nervous, rapper. I see, something all over your spaghetti and shit. The way he spun that was dope because he was
Mm-hmm.
flipping a lot of M shit. And I thought the hook was fire. I'm sick of those sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
That was
about it.
M's wit. You
That
know what I'm
shit
saying?
was
That's M's fit. Like, and then
that's
he's
all
like,
he wear.
right. And then
That's
he's like,
all
yo,
he wear.
both of us are single dads from the Midwest. Let's talk about it. I
Talk
thought
about
that
it.
was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was once again, you was focused on making a bop and making a jam
Mm-hmm.
because when you talk to people be like, yo, but Rap Devil was a better song. But what are you looking
It
for
was.
when it comes to a better diss? And it was. But I'm
It
like, I
was.
don't look for the song to be good. I look for what you're saying in that song to make me be like, fuck, you dissed my guy or you destroyed him. And I didn't get that out of that. I got that he gave him the business. I was like, what I got out of Rap Devil was M has to respond. And when he responded with what
Yeah.
he responded with, I was satisfied like a mug because he literally covered everything from Rap Devil,
Mm-hmm.
like every verse, every lyric in that song, and then tied it with themes and references that may have flew over people's heads and everything else. And the beat wasn't great at all because it wasn't meant for the beat. Because M's not a person where he's gonna make a bop. He's gonna just give you a diss.
That's true, but I think sometimes in diss records the beat does matter.
Do
Like
you think
we
so?
love Nas. I for me, I
Okay.
believe the beat matters as well because we love Nas Ether because the beat was dope. On top of he was smoking the
I
shit
like
out
it
of
because he
Jay
said
Z.
fuck Jay-Z. What's up, niggas?
Oh, yeah. Off rip too. Fuck
That's what I'm
Jay
saying.
Z.
Like, it was gunshots, fuck
You
Jay-Z.
been on my dick, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And then the beat dropped. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, I didn't give a fuck about the beat. I
Yeah,
was like,
that shit
whoa,
was
clap,
hard.
clap, clap.
And then,
Fuck Jay-Z. Yeah, what's up, niggas? Like,
and then you know what's crazy? Out of all that time, I think a couple years ago, I found out Ron Browse made that beat.
yeah, I knew that for a little bit myself. I knew that. I knew
I
that
didn't
for a
even
long
know
time.
that. I'm
I
like
think I knew
Ron
that once it came out
Browse.
with Pop Champagne. I was like, oh, this is the same nigga that did Ether.
Oh, see, I ain't know because I only knew Ron Browse from Pop Champagne and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he started doing interviews, he said, "Yeah, I made the Ether beat." I'm like, "What? You?"
Right.
Like
Pop
that's
Champagne.
crazy.
Oh.
Oh,
That song banging though,
yo,
too. I ain't
nah,
gonna
that
lie.
was an error, son.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That shit was popping.
That was a fucking error, son. But yeah. What the fuck were we talking about?
Kill shot. Kill shot.
Oh, okay.
With the
Yeah,
beat. With the
kill
beat.
shot to me. Kill shot to me because I be joking on M all the time. I do like M though. You feel me? So when I heard kill shot, it was underwhelming because I'm like, all right, I know M getting his battle bag. You gonna get busy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I hear it. I'm like, this beat his ass first, and then I'm listening to it. I'm like, all right, he's doing these rebuttals. Okay, cool. But other than that, I was like,
So
it
in that case, I
wasn't
think you needed the
wasn't
beat to
it.
be good for it to hit then.
That and
And that to be
he
the hit.
needed to say better shit to me.
Okay,
He
okay.
needed to
I
say better
respect it.
shit as
I
well.
respect it.
You feel me? So that's why I know people hate me when I say that. I think MJK got it, but
And then
it is
and
what
then
it is.
I would like to say this too. Like for you to say that you think he got it, I get it. I know you think Rap Devil's the better song, but
Yeah.
in any battle, because I don't think an artist should duck no matter what happened with the track. So I never respected the fact that MGK didn't respond back to Killshot to make it a conversation of that. Because anytime somebody comes out with two songs where they destroy you and you came out with just
hmm
one, in my opinion, you're automatically gonna lose. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
then it start off with the MGK dissing him on Sway, and then M dropped the
I mean,
song, and then
technically, if
that
you want to
devil
say it
came,
like this,
and
he
then
he didn't diss him on Sway. He just said something about ever since my favorite rapper banned me from Shade 45. And no, sorry, that wasn't on Sway. That was on something else. But you're talking about who's his favorite rapper, top 10, me, and me again, or some shit like that.
uh-huh.
And but either way, I didn't take any of those freestyles basically as a diss. I took more or less the feature
Okay.
that he did with Tech Nine as that initial shot. Because then when I think he was like what the fuck did he say? He basically said something about you're not a rap god. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, there's only one
Mm-hmm.
option. You're gonna need something, and I ain't talking about the one from Compton. You're gonna need a doctor. I ain't talking about the one from
You want
Compton.
the one from
Arms,
it's a
legs,
ball.
legs, hit. You know what I'm saying? He did his whole shit with that. And I thought that shit was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a ball.
So,
That's a ball.
so
That's definitely a ball.
right. So then So then Eminem came with Not a Light because that's when he was like, you want to get on Tech Nine, but you want to submachine gun and all that shit like that with that line. So that's when he responded back to that. So I would say probably the Tech Nine, then Not a Like.
M did get crazy on that not a lot shit
I'm
though. I
telling
don't
you,
know. I'm
bro.
thinking
Who the
back. I'm
fuck you
like,
think you
nah, he
are,
was
Kelly?
R. Kelly. Yeah, he
You know what
was
I'm saying?
bugging on that shit.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck
he
you
was
think you
bugging on
are, Kelly? And like you, people was like, he's dissing R. Kelly. I was like, no, he's using that because he did that weird shit when he's 20, talking about 15-year-old Haley and shit. That's why he said that.
Oh, he
That's
did
why he
do
said that, and then
that.
that's what made that rap devil shit even weirder. When he's like,
Oh shit.
you're mad about a tweet I did over, fucking 6 years ago." Like,
He
yeah,
was
nigga,
20.
huh?
She was 20 at the time,
No,
and he
she
was
was
15.
16, and MGK was like fucking 22, 23.
Oh, that's nasty.
That's what I'm
See, I ain't know
saying.
that. I thought Haley and them was at the same age, so I ain't really look
Nah,
at it.
Haley was a girl. Haley was a teeny
Oh
bopper girl,
shit!
bro. When homie was like, cause I remember the
Damn.
tweet too. He was like, "Yo, like no disrespect to my goat," and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but it was like, "No
Yeah.
disrespect to my goat, but damn, Haley's fine as shit." Some shit where I was just like,
She
"That
was
ain't it, bro.
16.
That ain't it." And he was like 22. He was like 22, 23. But that don't. This is let's have
Nah,
that
that's
conversation. This
nasty.
is nasty because nigga, she's in high school. She don't drive, and you're a whole grown ass man. But you know what's crazy is
20.
that we are from those weird
Mm-mm.
times where we went to school with plenty of girls that was dating all the weird 27-year-olds, 25-year-olds,
And they
and
pull
shit
up in the
like that,
cars
and they
and
pull up in
shit.
the whip and shit. So we come from those
Yeah,
times. So
yeah.
we know what it is. But us real ones
Nah,
don't accept that shit.
that shit
That shit
not
ain't
valid
cool.
at
Yeah,
all,
that shit ain't
gang.
cool. That
That's
ain't
not
what's
valid.
up at all.
See. All right, so now you putting mad shit in perspective for me because I thought when he first started talking about Haley, I thought they was in the same age bracket. So
Mm-mm.
if they was the same age bracket, I ain't really look at it like that.
Right.
But now I look at it. Now I see why M jumped out the window because it's like, yo, you're a weirdo. You're a grown ass
I
man.
ain't
You got a
fucking with
car.
you talking about you like little girls, bro. Like I
Yeah, yeah.
and the thing
Facts,
is,
facts,
it
facts,
would have
facts.
made sense if he was 18, 19 maybe, and that's a stretch.
Yeah,
But bro,
yeah,
you
mate.
was
Yeah,
you was
yeah.
23, 24, whatever age you was at the time. Nah,
Uh,
bro. Cause Haley just turned 30 now. MGK damn near 40, my nigga. And remember, we all watched Haley as a little girl.
fuck.
So as
Yeah,
attractive as Haley is, don't get me wrong, as an attractive lady
yeah.
as she
She's
is,
attractive.
I don't see that. I even as and I'm just a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a
Yeah,
fan who like I see that girl as little curly haired little girl talking about, "Hey dad," like I don't see this girl. I don't see that.
yeah.
So
Cause
for this dude to say that, I find that I'm not mad at him for that at all.
okay, see, all right now. Let's see. Now I gotta rank it. But now I got. All right,
Oh,
MGK,
you
you
didn't know
wild.
that little
You
piece. I see
wild.
this. See,
I
I'm an
didn't know that.
historian, bro.
If,
I
if
be
I would have
taking
knew,
some notes.
see, nah, thank you. Because if I would have known that piece, I would have never. I never would have stuck up for MGK. Now I'm stuck up for a fucking groomer. Like I would have never did
The more you
that.
know, my
Like,
nigga. You know what I'm saying? The more you know.
oh
Yeah.
shit!
Now,
And then
now the whole
years
"who the fuck
later,
you think you are" Kelly makes more sense, right?
yeah. Oh God! All right, MGK, yo, come on,
And
bro.
then it don't even make
Come
sense
on.
when you talking about you mad about a tweet that I said you came out with a diss. It took you 6 years to come out with a diss over a tweet from 6 years ago, whatever. Yeah,
Nah,
nigga.
that's nasty, son. You talked about my
Talking about
fucking
baby
teenage
girl.
daughter as a grown man.
My baby
Oh yeah, that's
girl.
nasty. No,
What we
nope, nope,
talking about,
nope,
MGK?
nope. That's
That's what,
disgusting.
and you know what
Nope.
it is? That's because MGK was on all them drugs.
Yeah. Years later, he started drinking his shorty blood and all that
Yeah,
nasty
see,
shit.
I didn't even know he
Yeah,
did that. You know what I'm saying? I just knew
yeah,
that
he
he's
did.
healthy looking now compared to even during that M battle. He was looking real
Yeah,
drugged up. You know what I mean? So big shout out to sobriety on that for him for sure.
fact,
You know what I
fact.
mean? But I
And then
still,
MGK been dropping those dope ass backyard freestyles too.
yo, them backyard freestyles is fire. But those singles
Yeah.
he's been releasing has been very questionable.
Oh shit, I haven't heard none of them, so I
Oh
can't
man,
even say anything.
cliche, which is made sense for cliche, but I'm like, oh, you're leaning into this because he came out with some vampire shit, which I was like excited for. But I should have
Oh,
known better
okay.
when I seen the thumbnail because I'm like, oh, you lined up in formation right now with them boy bands again. I should have not put
Oh,
on the video. I should have fucking known better, bro. I should have known
I ain't gonna
better.
lie, he do got some of those records that's kind of fire though.
No,
Those
they're
boy band
tough.
records.
It's just for me, I'm like,
Excuse
I'm
me.
not in my American teen movie mood to hear this shit right now.
Okay,
That's really
okay.
what it boils down to. Like, there's certain settings for like, it's like it reminds me of a song like "Sweet Dreams." Da, 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 so it takes me back to that a little bit, man. So I just can't with it. But
Oh shit.
you know, I know you. How much time you got left?
Uh, 5 minutes.
Oh shit!
5 minutes.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's how you know we had a good ass combo, bro. I didn't even get to my answers of
Hell
lies.
yeah.
So we'll give you a couple. Since you escaped this one today, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You escaped them
Yeah.
today. I see
Bitch.
why you was
Get
talking
out
for
of
so
here.
long, nigga. And I'm gonna start off the rip now too. Just because you did, I'm gonna just start off the rip. So Brooklyn rappers or Harlem rappers? Which group you going with?
Brooklyn or Harlem?
Brooklyn or Harlem?
Harlem, automatically. I'm biased.
So who's your
Biased.
top 5 from Harlem? And I'm gonna give you some from Brooklyn because I'm mad at you right now. And you're a New Yorker, but you're
All
from
right.
Harlem though, so I get it. I get it.
All right. So, all right. Big L, Cam,
Mm-hmm.
Max B. People don't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love
Free to
Max B,
wave. Free to
son.
wave.
Free the Waves. Max, Mace,
I was about to say you gotta have Mason in there.
and
You
I
gotta put
would say
Jomo.
Blood. Hell no. Uh, I'll put Davies. I'll put Davies because
Okay.
I
Okay.
like
That's
Davies.
respect. That's respect. That's respect. I'm gonna say
Brooklyn
all
got
those
some
guys again.
killers, son.
I think Brooklyn got the better rappers, dog. I ain't gonna lie. You know
They,
what I'm
they
saying?
do.
Yeah, okay. I'm like, we got the
They
ring that
do, but
makes
I'm
you
from
Weedy
Harlem,
K.
son. I'm
You
biased,
gotta
son.
say
If
Harlem.
we
I get
start
it.
off
I
with
get
Jay
it.
Z, come
Cause I'm
on,
like,
come on, bro.
you
We
got
start
J
off with
Fab
Jay
and
Z.
Big. You know what I'm saying? That's alone. J Fab and Big over there. You know what I'm saying? And BDK. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, see, that's
it,
crazy. Yeah,
it's funny that they
yeah.
said Nas, but I'm like, ain't Nas from Queensbridge?
Yeah, he from Queensbridge.
So
He
I don't know
definitely
why
from
they got him in
Queensbridge.
Brooklyn.
Oh, replace Dave East with Low Deluxe.
All right.
Low Deluxe,
All
yeah.
right, I can
Shout out to Low
respect
Deluxe.
that. All right, and then my next one is Ether or Takeover.
Ether.
Okay. You
Beat
know,
wise takeover. Beat wise
B
takeover.
Watch fire.
Ether though.
But you know what's funny? I'm gonna throw a little monkey wrench into this. As much as I love Ether, I think Takeover is the better disc though.
How so?
So here's the thing, and I know this is like contradiction of like how I feel about a Family Matters type of track because I've stood
Okay.
on this, but I like how Jay-Z surgically took down each opponent throughout each verse. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
I just really like that, and I like Jay has a way of disrespecting you when he says things, and it's real casual, and it's like, fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah.
I hold.
He,
He's like,
he slick talking.
yeah, it's like that.
Like
It's
how
the
he did
delivery of
Mace.
it, huh?
Like he
Yeah,
did Mace.
like
Remember
the
when Mace
number
we talking
one,
about
number
he
two
said
shit. You know what I'm saying?
we said those ain't Rolex diamonds. What the
What the
fuck you
fuck you
done to
done to
that? That
that? You know
shit's
what I'm saying? They called them
crazy.
imaginary players. And then even another song, he's like, yo, I'm always number one, but you always want to be number one. He's like, you always want to be number two, but you stand next to number one. He said some shit where it's basically like he was making fun
Slick
of the
talk.
Diddy jersey where he had the one and then Mace had the two and one in the music video. So I was like, I just like that slick, subby, but you know what the
Yeah.
fuck he's saying type shit. So I think I gotta go Jay with Takeover too, mainly because I just like how he was just talking. But Ether's the better diss. I will say
Okay.
that Ether is
Okay.
definitely the
I
better
got
diss.
that.
I just personally like Takeover because and it's not even a Nas diss. I think he's like, I give a fuck if you mob deep. I hold triggers to cruise. You little fuck. I got money stacks bigger than you.
That's bigger than
When I was
you.
pushing
Yeah.
weight back in '88, you was a ballerina. I got the pictures. I synced it. Then you dropped shook one, switch your demeanor. Well, we don't believe you. We need more people.
People,
You know what I'm saying?
people.
Like that. And
Nah,
then that.
Jay got some quotables.
That's what I'm saying, man. There was a
He
lot
got
of
some fucking
quotables in that
quotables.
song. Like with Ether, as great as the diss it was, it's like I know certain quotables like, is it Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame
That's a
Dummy,
dang
or
dummy.
D sucking lips. Why don't you let the great
Mm-hmm.
veteran live? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but the main thing that stands out of that whole diss for me is you 36 in a karate class, you Tabo ho.
You talking
You
about
know what I'm
hoe?
saying? And it's something about you trying to kick knowledge. Nah, I'm trying to kick the shit you need to learn. No, the ether, the shit that
He
make your
said, this
soul
shit make
burn
it
slow.
burn slow.
You know what I'm saying? That was fire, but most people can't quote a lot of them ether bars out of there casually. You know what I mean? And I think with
True.
Jay,
I'll have to go through the lyrics.
right? And I think with Jay, I think you can do a lot more quotables out of that.
That's true.
You know,
That's
and
true.
that's
I
really
give you
all it
that.
is.
I give you that.
I play devil's advocate on it because I do think Ether's the better diss track, but I think I
Uh-huh.
can point out why Takeover would be better. And what's another one I got for you too, man? So Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. This is movie time. Movie time.
I ain't gonna lie. The reason I'm biased with this is because when I was used to be in my cousin's crib, we always watched Menace to Society, son.
Okay.
Always watch. So I'm gonna say Menace to Society.
You know what's funny is that's the same way
You let
how
them
I
niggas steal
debate
your
them too.
cousin? Huh? You let them niggas kill your cousin?
Fuck that. We gonna ride, cuz. We gonna let that shit ride. Let that shit ride. Fuck that. Yeah, that's that scene right there.
Yo, look, I didn't even know Lorenz Tate didn't have brains, nigga. Like he played that role so well. When I seen him in another show, I'm like,
You're like, who's
where's
this guy?
brains?
Ain't that Olaf?
Yo, nah, that movie is classic, son.
Hell
And it
yeah.
just shows that Jada Pinkett Smith always ain't been shit.
Oh, bro.
Like,
You know what's funny? I know
yo,
you seen the
she
meme out
groomed
there.
that
Like,
man. She
everything she
groomed
been
him.
in, she didn't fuck niggas up.
Yeah.
Set it off. Don't be a
Why she
menace.
do Candy like that?
You know what
And
I'm
then on
saying?
top of that, she groomed him. I think he just got out of high school. He's 18. Like, come on,
Yo,
son.
there was a
Come
lot of things that
on,
was depicted
son.
in movies back in the day, and you look back and you're like, wait, that shit
This is some
ain't
sick
okay.
shit. This is some sick shit we watching right here. I don't think we
Hell
supposed to be
yeah.
watching this.
Like, what the fuck? It made me laugh.
But it's the
That's maybe
reality,
why our
though.
asses be so fast when we started getting into them teenage years and shit. We became fast
Yeah.
asses, bro. The influence, dog.
And then she set him up to the point where this nigga was about to be a stepdaddy at 18. Think about that.
Bruh.
And then try to
Facts.
get him away from his family. We gotta
Mm-hmm.
go out of town, gang.
Trying to move him out the hood. Yeah. I mean, she tried to do right with that move, but it's funny when you go back
Yeah.
and reflect. You're like, nah, you was, like you said, grooming and
He's trying to set that up.
manipulating. You was
Groom
trying to set
that
him up to
man.
get the shit, but she was kind of holding it down, though. She was the one really being the breadwinner and doing her thing, because she was like, we move out here, I do this, and I'm just trying to take good care of you. So on the back end of that, I think she was trying to take care of homie, too, even though she had that mother.
But then think about it. But
How old was she
right?
in that movie? I think she was also young though too. She might have been 2 years older than Kane, because she
Nah.
was messing with an old nigga. Remember, that nigga was old.
Oh.
She might have been young too.
I gotta look back. I gotta check the
Yeah, same
age.
here. Because I'm like,
How
I
old
feel
she
like she
was in
might have been
that.
depicted as like maybe 2 years older than Kane, but I feel like she was like just out of high school type shit too. And she was
I think that's
messing with
how
that
she
dude
looked. I thought she was probably like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was probably like at least 24,
because
26
she
in
was
the
probably
movie
messing with homie that was
depicted.
in the bean. So you know what I'm saying? I think
Yeah,
that's why you would think
yeah.
that, because he looked old as shit. OG Bobby Johnson, he looked old as shit.
Yeah, old as hell. That nigga
Right, but
old
I
as
think she
shit.
was young. You know what I'm saying? I think she was young in that shit.
Okay, I gotta watch that back. I gotta
Word.
see. I gotta see.
We got to figure. We have to double back on that. And then shit, I'm rushing through these, I guess. But best rapper actor, and this is a two-parter because like we got a lot of them. So who do you think's the better actor between DMX and Tupac?
Pac.
And I feel like they both have the same amount of movies too, which is funny.
Yeah, I give it to Pac. I give it to Pac.
Why
But that
so?
belly shit.
I feel like I give it to X because I liked his roles, but then I think Tupac
Mhm.
was more versatile in his roles. He played a cop,
That's
he played Bishop and Juice, and then
Mhm.
he played something else I can't think of off the top. But then X,
Remember that shit with
Gridlock,
Janet
right?
Janet
Oh, Poetic Justice.
Janet yeah, Puerto Rico Justice. Yeah. Yeah, I give it to Pac.
I
I
gotta
have to
give
give
it
it
to
to
Pac
Pac.
because his movie is actually more legendary. X has
Yeah.
one legendary film, where Pac I think has two, which is Juice and Poetic. And I think gang related. That's my personal favorite of Tupac's movies. Is gang related with one of the Belushi brothers. I forget if it's Jim or John, but that's one of my
I don't think
personal
I've seen that
favorites.
one yet.
Because he played a cop twice actually. Because it's like Gridlock or Gridiron or something like that. The movie he made right before he died. Then gang related. Then I think we said Poetic Justice and Menace to Society. I don't think he was in any other movies after that. Correct?
Poetic Justice and not Minister Society.
He was supposed to be in that, and
Juice.
he was supposed to do Baby Boy. But yeah, so that's
Oh,
four.
he supposed to do. Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So it was four then. So
Yeah.
he did four. Then X did Belly.
He did that.
The joint with Jet Li.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
That
I like
was a
that
fire movie. And then what's another one?
Uh,
Because I think he did two with Jet Li, didn't he? Two with Jet Li and Aaliyah, and then
Yeah.
another one with Jet Li and Gabrielle Union.
yeah, and then
Right?
he did Belly. Yeah,
Which Belly,
that was,
out of all those movies, if you ask me, Belly's like the best movie out of all of those. But DMX best acting was in the other two.
facts.
His best
facts,
acting was
facts.
in those. But I think I'm with you on that. I think I'm gonna have to go Tupac as well, even though I'm a DMX guy. But I probably have to go with Tupac as well. Now I got another one for you. I'm gonna end it with these two.
Okay. Gotcha.
Tupac or LL Cool J.
What,
Movie wise,
rapping?
we don't gotta add
Movie?
LL's previous shit. This is a good one too, because LL got some legendary roles.
I say LL, and the only reason I'm saying LL is because that scene in what's that movie where Omar Epps was a snitch?
You
He
ain't
was
no cop
playing.
Jay Reed. I was about to start quoting
Yo,
that.
bro, that scene, that whole shit was so like that. I love that movie. I remember I seen that movie late. You feel
Okay.
me? So I was just flicking through the channels or something, BT or something, and I was just watching it. I was just like, that whole movie was
Yo, he
so
was such
fire
a goon in
at
that
the
movie,
time.
bro.
Oh,
Goon. That was his best gooned up movie role, dog.
the pool stick, yeah, and
Oh
he
yeah.
was wild,
Love that.
son.
Love that. Love
And then
that.
I heard he got inspired by Alpo from Harlem
Nah, so
to do that.
actually that movie is
Was it?
based off of somebody from Boston, from Orchard Park.
Oh, shit, word.
That movie's based
Okay,
off
okay,
of
okay,
somebody from
okay.
Orchard Park.
Oh, okay. Oh, give me some knowledge, bro.
Yep,
Because
yep.
from what I heard was he was depicting Alpo. Feel me? But
You
if he's
you
doing
sure that's not
most
paid in full? That's you saying?
no. That's
Oh,
Cam. I
word?
know that's Cam.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm almost certain that was a depiction of an OG from Orchard Park. And I forget the details off the top of my head, but I'm almost certain that's a story straight out of Boston. But they depicted it, I feel like, in New York though, which whatever.
Yeah.
But the guy themselves, it was a guy out of Boston. I'll send you the Googles on that because I know that's a fact. I just can't remember the details off the top. But that's
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
what that is because I think he just got out not too long ago. That's how I'm like, nah, that was definitely a Boston guy.
Okay. Okay, that's
Word.
dope. See, I ain't know that.
I'll send you it for sure. And then my final one to wrap this up, y'all. This is still best rapper to actor, LL Cool J or DMX.
I say LL because he had more roles
Actually, sorry.
or
Let me.
prominent.
My fault. Nope. Replace DMX. Give you Ice-T. That's what I
Damn,
meant to do.
SVUs.
That's what I meant to do.
Damn. Yeah, Ice T's on Law and Order though.
That's what I'm saying. But what LL is on
Damn.
CSI though.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But here's the
Fuck.
thing: the best who movie of all time, and one of them was top 5. New Jack City, Ice-T.
Oh, shit.
You know.
All about New Jack City.
Yep.
Damn.
And
Fuck
don't
you,
forget,
Beto, man. How you got me picking
Ice-T
between these
played in
two?
the, I'll give you another sleeper too. Remember that shit, that show back in the day? You have to remember this. New York Undercover? He
Yeah.
played 2 roles in that too. And those are probably easily the best episodes out that shit. Because I rewatched the whole series, low key.
I can't plead the fifth.
Oh, you can plead the fifth and be like, fuck you, Beto. You know what I'm saying? Because when I be fucking people, I be like, yo, fuck you, Beto. You good, dog. Like,
Nah, fuck you, Beto. I can't pick, gang. I can't pick, son. Nah, I plead the fifth,
I
son.
love it. I stumped Domo today. Got
I
it.
plead the fifth because
Got it.
they got some great fucking roles,
Yes.
son.
Yes.
They got some great
Absolutely.
roles, son.
Because then I think Ice-T was even in fucking the Leprechaun series at one point too. Like Ice-T's been
Yeah.
throughout the acting world for quite some time.
Well,
I
he
think
left
more than
hip hop.
ever.
He said, "Fuck all that."
Yep.
Like,
Let me get this
got a
acting money.
bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
nice
saying?
bag. And he's good. He got great. Like he's dope at what he do too.
Big facts. Big facts. Big facts. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, man. See, Doe trying to run from a nigga again. This is his moment. This is his moment
This
to
is
get
Cap.
back,
Hey,
man.
everybody in the chat. This is Cap. You
You
feel me?
know,
We talked about this earlier
we
in the
got a
week.
live we got a live moment of Domo being like, all right, dog, I'm done talking to you, bro. I'm out of here.
Oh shit, nah, son.
But nah, this was a good
Nah,
combo, dog. Like real shit. I definitely appreciate you, taking time out of your day, chopping it up with me, man. Trying to get my feet wet with this podcast interview shit, man. And it's just good conversations, good
shit was
time, bro.
fun,
We
son.
gonna definitely spin the block again. This ain't like a one and done thing. I definitely want to spin the block with everybody again,
Yeah.
because once again, a lot will happen in life. You know what I'm saying? I wish you the best with the growth of the channel, bro, with the skits and just building what you
Appreciate that.
building, bro. And anytime you need to connect or just chop it up, holla at me, bro. Holla at me for sure.
Definitely
You know what I'm saying?
will be. Hey, Beto, I love this shit, son. I ain't gonna lie. This is dope. I feel me. I like the platform. Feel me. We could talk hip hop, but I don't really be talking to hip hop with a lot of people, especially on YouTube, because
Right.
we be in the country rap genre.
Oh yeah. Yo, I see you got heavily caught in the country rap. I try to keep
Yeah.
it spread. I can't get too immersed into it because I'm like, nah, I gotta spread it. Because that, like you said, that's when I start getting bored and making it stagnant. I gotta spread it. I gotta spread it across. And
Yeah.
I'm about to say, like, before we actually do head out, what got you so heavily invested into the country rap scene so much? Which I think it's just rap and it's down south, but I see how certain people try to take it and be like it's country rap. You know what I mean? But what Simple Man said, he's like, I think it's just rap, and I agree with Simple Man's sentiment on that. I think it's just rap. But what got you into it like that?
I think it's because it was like a culture shock for me. Like, you feel me? Because once I listened to Tom, and then that introduced me to Adam. The Adam introduced me to Mises. The Mises introduced me to
Tom a
Struggle
country
Jennings.
rapper though?
No. I'm just saying how I got into the country rap scene in general.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, because from Adam, then I started hearing about Struggle Jennings. Then I heard, Mises not country rap neither. Okay. Then I heard Mises, and then I heard Upchurch, and then like it just started snowballing. Effect. Like, yeah, then I'm like, who the fuck are these people? You feel me? So and then when the tribes start coming along, like, yo, you should react to Struggle Jennings. Oh no, you should react to
hard too.
Yeah, Struggle's nice.
He's a beast, bro. Facts.
He smoked Yellow Wolf on one of these songs too.
You talking about Alligator Boots? Yeah, I think I don't.
Yeah, he smoked him.
I seen that video too, and I had to respectfully disagree with you on that too.
What?
Because you got heat for Yellow Wolf too. I feel like
he's ass,
you know man.
He's ass.
Yellow Wolf
bro.
is nice, bro.
Every time I heard a Yellow Wolf verse, it's been ass.
Really? So I bet you were fucking the BET side for you was probably like, yo, fuck this dude. Put these motherfuckers in a box and sit on the way. Like,
that was terrible. Joe Budden, come back. Joe Budden, do your verse over. just rap your verse over. Cut that whole part out.
You know what's funny? That verse put me on the Yellow Wolf. Cause I was like, who's this? Because even Peter Piper can pick up a mic, but what it's like to pick a fight with me, it's like putting Nikes to a cheetah, but it's speed up. You didn't think that shit was dope?
See, that's that white people rap shit. That's what I'm talking about. Feel me? Because what the fuck are you talking about?
You didn't want him to Peter Piper pick the pepper, dog? You didn't want him to Peter Piper pick the pepper?
Who says that? Peter Piper, well, shut up.
You making me question what makes me tick. Because that's a lot of it. I was like, Peter Piper picked the pepper, picked the mic. I was like, what?
All he did, he said a rhyme that everybody said already. Peter Piper picked the pepper, and then he said, pick the mic up. And then he just ran with a cheetah.
No, he said, pick the mic up is like picking a fight with me is like picking a mic up and fighting with a cheetah or something like that. Better speed up with a shell kill Sadidas.
Ass.
I'm trying to help Yellow here, man.
You making it worse, bro. That shit is ass. That shit is terrible, son.
I did not help Yellow's case at all.
No, please.
I'm sorry,
but one thing is, I'm not biased to the point where if somebody show me a Yellow Wolf track that's dope and he's rapping and he's doing like it's a good song, I'm not gonna hate. Like, oh, this shit is ass. Like I was giving respect. I would definitely like these last 2 Eminem records I've reacted to with his
So Best Friend.
He was talking about. I never heard that one. What's that? That's what him and M.
I suggest you go react with the world. Best Friend with Yellow Wolf and Eminem.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna add that to the list.
Definitely.
Okay, so yeah, that one. But like, come on, I'll be doing my Eminem shit. Oh shit, hold on. What's the time is it? Oh, my phone died. What time you got over there?
I got 5:45. Or no, 5:53. My fault. 5:53.
Oh shit, I get up out of here because my shit. The next interview is at 6.
This is great. Domo really got to leave now. Amazing. He's saying fuck Beto. but
what?
But this is great. This is a great space, man. Big shout out to Doe. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel, man. It's been real talking with you, man. We gonna chop it up, all right, my guy?
Facts, my boy.
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to you, Bito.
You already.
Peace, gang.
Well, that was a fun one, y'all. I appreciate it. And this was real. You know what I'm saying? Later, I appreciate you guys coming through, man. I appreciate you guys liking. And so the next time when we hop on the podcast and talk this hip-hop stuff, I'll see y'all soon. I got some reactions coming for y'all. So y'all have a good one, all right? Later.